to another edition of the Investigative Team Show. I am your co-host, Gregoire. Here's my cohort and confidant, Roberto.
Hello.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Tell me, brother.
How you
It's been 4
doing?
months since we've done this.
Huh?
It's been 4 months.
I'm living these
4
COVID
months.
days. I'm living these COVID days.
Yeah, can anyone tell me if you can hear both of us coming through the mics?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testes.
On the mic, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2 on the mic, 1, 2, 1, 2. We get trolls yet?
Nah, they'll come.
Trolling. I'm living those trolling days. I'm living these trolling days. Trolling. How about, yeah, that thing that guy said, if you leave any negative comments at the bottom,
you're
will
gonna be
blocked.
banned. Yeah, blocked, banned, whatever
Yeah,
the
it's
hell.
like, whoa, man.
What a douche.
It's weird. It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. That's why I just like doing this. Just put it out in the ether.
Total douches.
Put it out in the ether.
Yeah.
Subscribe to it. Don't subscribe to it. Ignore it. Absorb it.
I kind of
whatever
need to
you
know
want.
if people can hear us.
I don't really give a shit.
I need to know.
I need to know.
I need to know what you're thinking. The dub you can't find. I want to know
you're
what you're boning.
I want to
Tell
bone
me you're
her too.
behind.
I'm living these COVID days.
What were we singing?
What?
What were we singing? About your gaycation?
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation, frolicking, happiness. Frolicking. I'm working on the lyrics on that one.
I need to know.
Who
I
you're
need to know.
boning.
I need to test
I
this.
wanna bone them too.
Hey, why don't you pull up this page on your phone because there'll be a delay.
All right. I'll go.
Your mic's gonna pick it up no matter where you
I'll
are.
go to the other room a minute.
Yeah, but your mic will pick it up no matter where you are.
All right. Well, I'll put.
Just let me know if you can hear both of us on the
I'll
mic.
put my mic up.
Well, yeah, but you need to know if you could be heard through the mic.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. Fucking nut job.
I want to do.
He goes in the other room. The mic goes with him wherever he goes. Fuck it. May as well have a smoke while we're out
Might as well
here.
have a smoke out here.
May as well have a smoke while we're out here.
All right, let's go to that.
Hey,
page.
why don't you message my folks? They wanted to tune
Yeah,
in.
message his folks.
Message them.
I think the goat stuff is good.
I don't know, message both of them. My dad probably has a phone nearby.
Tell him to stop playing with his Schween. Get on the show.
Stop playing with your schween.
Stop playing with your Schween and start listening to the show.
It's time to get mean. Stop playing with your schween.
Stop.
If you know what I mean. Schween. That's great. I'm going to start using that.
Schween?
Schween. Yeah, I like schween.
Schween.
Schween's great.
Stop playing with your Schween and put our show
Did you just
on.
come up with that one now, or is that like something I haven't heard before?
You haven't heard before.
That's
Schween.
fucking wonderful. I love schween. Schween is like my new favorite word now.
Stop playing with your Schween and start
Schween.
fucking listening to us.
Did you pull it up on your phone?
I'm trying to.
Get the video up. Should be right there, right in the front. Live. Did you pull it up on your phone?
I'm trying to.
Get the video up. Schween. Should be right there, right in the front. Schween. Yeah, alright, good. Alright, turn it off. Stop schweening around. Schween. That's great. Did you pull it up on your phone? Can we stay in the same room at least? Should be right there, right in the front. Live. Hard to have a conversation when you're not. Turn that off. Did you pull it up on your phone? Turn it off. What are you doing? Turn it off. Can we stay in the same room? For fuck's sake.
This is the madness of the show,
dude. This is the shit that drives me nuts. You don't like the trolls? This is the shit that I hate. I hate this. I'm turning my mic off.
This is the madness.
The show's going on pause until this fucking phone goes.
It's the madness.
What are you doing?
I think my mic sucks. I have a shitty mic.
You have a better one than me. I give you the good, I give you the good headset.
It's louder.
We also are in a different register, you know. Some voices record differently than others.
I think mine is
Maybe you
low.
have to start training your fucking throat. You got to start knobbing. You got to start relaxing that gag reflex.
I think I need a better mic.
You relax the gag reflex.
I have a shit mic. I've been looking up. I wanted to buy my own mic.
Well, we're gonna pick up one of those recorders and plug our fucking nice mics into them. It's gonna be great.
Tech? We're smart guys. You have knowledge. You could run the enterprise.
Because this is
Why
fun.
do we have shit tech?
We don't have shit tech.
There are shittier shows out there with guys. Shittier shows than us. And they have better tech.
I find that impossible to believe.
They have
There's no one
shows and they have great tech.
than us. Haley, pull up the show. Pull up the show, turn your volume down, and look at the live comments. Put the live comments on.
Fuck the live comments.
So we can at least see if there's anyone in the room talking to us. So we're not being dicks. My phone's charging, otherwise I do it on my phone.
Alright, I'm in the other room right now. Rob is like a nervous Nelly tonight. Relax. Jesus.
Oh my god, he can't stay in the same room.
There's enough fucking drama going on in the world. Need a little shenanigans.
He is the definition of wild card.
Tomfoolery. You know what I'm saying? Jeez
you hear him in
Louise,
there?
everybody relax.
Who is he talking to?
I can go fucking if you have to.
He's gone.
Oh,
just
jeez
gone.
Louise.
He's done.
All right, where am I?
He's toasted. Nothing that can be done for him. It's a lost cause. You know. Yeah, he should do throat exercises. If he doesn't like the way his mic sounds. He should practice his radio voice. Hello, South Jersey. This is Rob. I'm listening. You gotta practice your radio voice, son. Oh, I'm about to scream. Dude.
Yeah, what's up?
Schween.
Can
we stay in the same room so we know who we're talking to? Anyone in the comments?
No, I don't know.
Come smoke.
Yes.
Leave that open a little bit for the kitty.
All right.
Leave it open for the kitty.
See, we figured I would be the captain of any spaceship.
What are you talking about?
I got the Kirk mentality, and Rob is more of Spock. So I would run the.
Peace
so in case I
life.
get killed, Rob's second in command. I'm sorry to take command over you, but you're the engineer.
You're too much of a loose cannon. You're a wild card.
No, that's the perfect. I'm the perfect captain.
You're a wild card.
That's what
I can't even get you to sit in one spot.
Red alert!
Yeah.
Red alert!
Jesus.
I would be screaming red alert. Like,
yeah, that's why there'd be a mutiny.
No, there would be no mutiny.
Oh yes, there would.
No, you see,
I would be leading it.
I
would be leading. It would be. I would be leading the mutiny.
No, my ship would be like mirror.
No.
I would be like.
You know what
would be my main squeeze?
We'll give you a Klingon fucking.
Don't you love the ending of that? I love
Klingon
that ending.
ship and just let you go wreak havoc.
When the
and I'll go.
Or I could be like Khan.
I'll go to the Delta Quadrant far away.
I'll be like Khan.
I'll go explore and make scientific discoveries.
Or get killed in the wormhole.
I'll figure out a way out of it.
I'll be making with everybody on the ship, every woman. Oh, another baby.
So did you pull it up?
I like the.
I need to see the comments, baby. Turn your volume down on your phone. Turn your volume down.
Okay.
All the way down.
I gotta get out.
All the way down.
All the way down.
All right.
Okay, so
Put on the live comments. Oh, then you're not going to be able to... Why are you not subscribed? Do you even have your own
It's not always
page?
here with you. No,
You don't even have your own
I
page.
can't because I can't get into my iCloud. It makes me.
Oh my God, you are such
Seriously,
a...
I can't subscribe.
You're
to
a schween.
I can't subscribe to anything. Nothing.
You are a schween.
I have an old.
She's a
I'm not
schween.
subscribed to anything.
Jesus Christmas.
Too bad I'm here.
Yeah,
So,
you're a schween.
you're white.
You're a schween wipe.
Ooh,
You are a schween wipe.
Schwanz.
A schwanz.
You're a Schwanzi.
You're a wiener.
Don't be a Schwanzi.
You're a schwänzel.
Are you a Schwanzi or a Schween? Don't be a Schwanzi or a Schween.
Can I borrow your schwänzel?
Do you have a Schwänzel? Oh, you wanted a pencil?
A schwänzel.
Yeah, the Schwänzel.
Schwänzelvania.
I wanted a Schwänzel. Well, I think that's pretty forward of you to say you want my Schwänzel.
Serious, we need a device in this room that can pull up the video, so we can get the comments, see who's in the room. Turn your volume down though.
Such a nervous Nelly tonight.
for real.
Schween. I can't stop saying Schween.
You're being a Schween tonight.
I can't stop saying Schween.
Yo, stop being a Schween. You're bringing me down.
Don't bring me down.
Oh, we got
Schween.
Schween.
Don't bring me down. Schween. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Schween. Schween.
These are pretty comfortable.
Schween's good. You're gonna get my foot fungus. Hope you're not barefoot.
No.
I'm gonna get your foot fungus.
Are these Uggs? Are these knockoff Uggs?
They're slippers.
They're slippers. I know they're
They're
not
just-
Uggs, but is
they're
it the same
bedroom
material
slippers.
they use?
No, it's just soft slippers. Slippers.
Yeah.
You know,
I was never.
I like
I was
slippers
a
around the
barefoot
house.
kid or a sock
In
kid
fact,
walking around.
As we speak,
Slippers are okay. They're all right, you know.
I'm gonna kick off my shoes.
And you got to do Mr. Rogers.
I'm gonna kick off my shoes.
And do a little late night Mr. Rogers. All right, what do you want to know now?
It's a beautiful day
what,
in the
what do you want to
neighborhood.
know? Stuff is good.
Such a beautiful day for a
Schmitzy.
neighbor.
Dealing with a schmitzy.
Won't you be
All right, one
mine?
person said a thumbs up.
Won't you be mine?
There's some kind of thing on here.
Beat my schween.
What is that on there? That's on
Beat
the
my
screen
schween.
out there. You gotta go take that off.
Oh Jesus, that's probably yours. Where's your? You put it in your pocket, hitting buttons.
Oh, there it is.
You
Moved it.
freaking nerd.
You do it. You hit it off.
I gotta go in the other room
This
now.
is so fucking ghetto.
Stop putting it in your pocket.
This is so ghetto. It pisses me
Hit circle.
off.
Hit circle.
I buy like a
Hit circle.
Hit circle.
God damn it! Don't press any buttons.
It's still on the. This is so ghetto.
Stop pressing buttons.
Stop pressing
All
my
right, come on.
buttons.
Smoke time. Smoke time. Time for
Oh.
smokies.
This low tech shit.
Oh,
I'm
baby.
telling you, it pisses me off. I have
Haley,
a like
help me out
crazy
here.
collection of
What
like
the hell
awesome
happened to this?
Star Wars action figures and new reissued GI Joes. And
What is
the
this?
money I piss on those, you think we'd have the high tech shit?
You put a screen?
Pisses me
There's
off.
no screen, is it?
Priorities.
I
But you know
gave
what,
him a
folks?
screen?
I gave him one, but he.
I'm here to tell
Oh,
you.
you serious?
Here,
I don't know if there's an afterlife, but
here you go.
It's too
You
late.
gotta live for the day.
Crap already.
because we're not getting any younger.
Yeah,
And every
I do
time
need
a
that screen
birthday
now.
goes up,
This is a small screen.
it's
Where are
one
the big
more
ones?
year to your death.
We need the bigger one.
So have fun. Fuck the people you want. Do the drugs you want. Buy the shit you want. Travel so you want. And then,
Oh my
get shit out of your system and then make peace with
He's
it
in
and
the-
just go with the flow.
I'm
Or
talking
do
over
whatever.
him right now because I can hear him talking in
fun.
the other room.
Because
He will
once your
not
body
sit
starts
still.
to break down, oof, it's
He's
rough
marching
after
around
that.
the house.
So, but easy on the snacks and the burgers
I guess I'll just let him do the show by himself.
and try to get less stress in your life. You got to tell the people around you got to calm the fuck down or I will fucking lose it. If you want this shit to work out with me and you, We have to come to a compromise because I will lose my shit. This collection's looking good. Rob has this nice Mego collection going. I'm collecting a couple of those now too. I don't get crazy. You're like me, Rob. I cherry pick my
finally.
stuff.
I can join the show again. I was silent because you were in the other room talking.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
weren't
want to talk
talking?
over you. I wasn't. I was trying not to talk.
I like when we go in opposite rooms.
No, that's the worst.
Oh,
It's terrible.
It's
It's terrible. It's bad.
yeah.
You can't understand anything. It gives you a headache. It's terrible. It's terrible. The one time I went in there, and I was like, when we were doing the show,
Yeah.
and we were doing like the actual audience participation part, you totally ruined it. Had Jay calling from across the country, and he was doing the list, and the whole time you go, blah, 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 blah. I'm in this room, and he's in there, and I'm going to just keep talking, and you're not going to understand. Yeah, Rob? Yeah? Is that? Oh, yeah? Good insight. Yeah. It was funny for me,
Yeah.
but I can imagine other people like, oh, my God, make it
whatever.
stop.
Who fucking cares?
It was pretty funny, though. I'll admit.
No,
You
that's
ruined
all
it,
funny.
but it was funny, though.
It's the same shit when motherfuckers
It was
troll
funny.
us. You know, we're giving it back to you. You know, you want to hear our banter, you're gonna
Yeah,
take our
that's
shit
true.
sometimes.
So what did you think of Outland last night?
I fell asleep.
I put on Outland. Greg got here yesterday, and we put on Outland. Sean Connery, and he fucking passed out.
I've seen it.
But you've seen the movie a million times
billion
anyway.
times.
It's such a great movie.
That's a great movie.
In fact, here's a little treat. The song that's going to, or piece of music that's going to play us out at the end of tonight's episode, when we finally say goodnight, was inspired by that movie.
Yeah.
I should have just named it something from that movie.
Yeah, whatever.
I just gave
I like when guys just name their shit like track 12. Track 12. You know, that day or something, you know? Like, you know, weekend edition, track 12. And you'll always remember, you know, you're the artist, you'll remember that weekend you worked on that shit, you know. People,
No, I
the
do
fans
placeholder
don't
names all
give
the
a
time.
Shit. They don't give a shit. They're
I do
gonna buy your
placeholder
shit.
names
They don't
all
care.
the time, but I usually change them when it's time to, like, present them, you know.
Hey, whenever you're making art, you gotta, you know, name it.
I still have
name
two.
it or sign it.
I have two tracks. One of them is 2, and
of
the
the
other one
other.
is 9, and I never change them.
Yeah. Because it's in a bigger category of stuff, that's
Yeah.
all. Who cares? Let me see that. Pass that. Pass that shit, Holmes.
Oh.
Don't you owe me.
So yeah, Outland is a fucking great movie. It's done by the same production and set designers and costume designers, and just the aesthetic design is done by the same people that worked on Alien, that did
This is
the
good stuff.
Wayland
This is good stuff.
Wayland Corporation stuff, not the Alien bio, you know, the space jockey and Alien stuff.
that's the
that's done
argument.
by Giger, but
That's
the
the
other
argument.
stuff was
Is-
done by other guys, and they were the same people that were in the production for Outland.
Yeah, that's the argument. Is it
Yeah.
in the same universe of Wayland?
Well, it's not said one way or the other, and there's no connection in the movie
Yeah.
as far as Easter eggs go. However, they do fit. Like,
Yeah.
you can fit it in there,
Aesthetically.
no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. It's
Yeah.
just a competitor mining corporation on
You know what it
Io.
could be? It could be
still in our own solar system.
could be the precursor.
Wayland's way the fuck out to other stars.
It could be the precursor because there's no talk about synthetics working. It's all human still. So it could be the beginning
Yeah,
of
but
Wayland.
this mining corporation might be like, a smaller
Mom and pop operation.
Well, it's not a small operation. Obviously, it's a fucking city on Io, so that's a
Yeah.
pretty big fucking production to start with.
Yeah, I could.
But maybe they just don't hire synthetics.
Exactly. I can believe that.
Yeah,
That's
maybe they just
definitely
use
plausible.
human labor.
I'm sold. I think different degrees.
Human labor might be cheaper as well.
Yeah.
Because
Well, no,
what it costs them to buy, because they would have to buy their androids from Tyrell Corporation or
Right.
whoever's making them,
Right,
or
right.
Wayland Corporation.
Right.
Because Wayland was making his own, androids. they would have to buy them from them. So the price of those
Sure.
might be less than the price of what it costs to have someone come up for a season and do a mining job and ship
Sure.
them back to Earth. So, and they're mining titanium, and they're the big heads, the big managers, and the big people at the top are in on a drug trade, because they give their workers the drugs and it makes them work better, faster, and harder. And now they're breaking all production records and stuff like that. But what happens is every once in a while someone goes a little fucking nuts, things go tits up, and they kill themselves, they go crazy, they become dangerous. One guy cuts open his suit out on the planet and just pop.
Yeah.
Pops like a grape. And another one was gonna kill a prostitute, and they had to come in and kill him. And then our hero character, Sean Connery, he's the new marshal on the station, and he's a Boy Scout. He's gonna do the right thing, and he exposes it with the help of the doctor on board, and she winds up helping him out big time. I like that chemistry between those two actors.
Yeah,
she's great. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, she's great. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Connery, this Connery is always good.
Yeah.
We dispute his acting.
Mm-hmm. It's a great film. Great stuff. And of
I
course,
love it. It's early '80s too, and it's got that early '80s look.
Yeah.
Especially with the baseball caps and shit. It's cool.
Well, it feels like Alien, like how they looked and dressed, and the same, even like very similar spacesuits,
right?
And just the look of the technology and the hallways and everything, because again, it was done by the same, not all of the same people involved, but the designers.
And all those movies came out at the same,
the concept
the
designers.
Time. They were all the early '80s.
Alien was '79, and this was '83, '84, I imagine.
I think it was.
Might even be '80.
Outland?
Because I think they went from Alien to Outland. Some of the people that worked on each film.
Outland's either 81 or 82. Let's look it up. Hey Google! Hey Google! If you ever want to go back and listen to our Hey Google episode, you can go for it. Boy, I was so tired that night. I worked my ass off that day. I came over to the show, came over to your place, the other place, and we did it. We got a little toasty, and then I was starving, and then I just ate, and I was just like food coma.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't overeat.
Yeah, you can't overeat.
You can't overeat, especially if it's junk and snacks.
If you're going to do the show, you got to eat light or don't eat at all, and a nap before the show.
I didn't nap today. I've been up since early this morning.
Yeah, I had a nap.
It's going to be a long night.
Take a little snooze earlier. I'm like a new man.
I wish I had.
I was like, I crashed too. I went out. Yeah, I went out. I just rolled on my side, and I was like...
I was doing shit.
Like an hour,
you were sleeping? I was out there doing yard work.
I know.
I had the hose going.
You guys were quiet. I didn't hear anything.
1981, so 2 years.
1981.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they went from one to the other.
And then you got Blade Runner in
At least
82.
2 years of production.
Right.
So they went right from Alien to Outland. Those people that were involved,
Alien.
I wish they would have thought of it
Outland, Blade Runner.
To find a way to connect it in one way or another.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be androids, but there could be something in it. It doesn't really have to be fan service, just something to connect the two. Like, just like a particular way, an elevator is designed, for example, or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Right. What about Canada seceding to the United States?
What?
What if Canada decided to...
Where's this coming from? You playing Fallout? Playing the Fallout games? In the Fallout games, the United States annexes Canada.
Oof.
Fallout universe. Fallout universe. Dude, you would love the Fallout universe. Because basically, the technology... What happens is, in the 50s, post World War II, come the 50s,
Oh, yeah,
our
you-
technology
AI.
becomes nuclear.
Yeah.
So we're using nuclear energy for everything.
Yeah.
Cars, everything's made with
Yeah, it's dope. I know,
nuclear,
I know.
nuclear energy.
I know, it's fast.
And so it kind of like stays there,
Mm-hmm.
and like culture kind of like sits about the 50s almost.
Yeah.
The way people talk, dress, build houses, like everything's
style.
very 50s.
But it's future.
But it's
yeah.
it's it's like 2170 or something like that. Yeah, 2170 or 2177. Someone in the comments or someone watching this is screaming at me right now. They know the exact year that the bombs dropped in the game. And then, about 200 years later, you're waking up out of a vault,
Right.
going out into the
Who
wasteland.
dropped the bombs? What was the conflict?
There's been a lot of debate about that over the years, but I forget the guy's name. He's a pretty good YouTuber guy that does specifically Fallout stuff.
Right.
And finding all the things from all the different monitors and computers in the game.
Oh,
and
cool. He's like a detective.
Yeah, Vault Tech was responsible apparently.
Is it
That's
like the Umbrella
leading
Corporation?
theory.
Would it be like the
Vault Tech are the ones that made the vaults. That what little people survived because of the
Right.
vault.
But are they considered like the equivalent to the Umbrella Corporation?
No, they're completely different types of fiction.
No, but I mean, I know they're two different storylines and stuff.
The
but
Umbrella Corporation is more of like your evil worldwide conglomerate that, war profiteers and
Right. Cobra
chemicals,
Cobra.
and,
Cobra would be a
science labs and research and
Cobra's all
development
about
and all that stuff.
good world domination.
The T virus bullshit, you
Yeah.
know
would
what I
say
mean?
Cobra then.
But no, they're more like
Cobra Commander, you are such a pussy. Cobra Commander. Dude, I'm getting new Joes. Fat.
he's blowing two guys named Joe. It's just
Fat.
a coincidence that both of them are named Joe. He met them at two different rest stops. Getting a cup of Joe.
Get a cup of Joe at Stinky Bottoms.
What the hell is Stinky Bottoms? Is that where you get your Schween?
Schween from.
Schween.
Your Schween.
Is it Schween or Sween?
Either or.
Schween?
Whatever you prefer.
Well, how did you say it?
Schwan.
No, earlier. I think you said Schween.
Schwan.
Schween.
Schwan?
Was it Sween?
Or
It wasn't
Schween.
Sween.
No, Schween. Schween, I said.
Schween?
I think I said Schween.
I like Schween. SCHW.
The Schween.
Yeah, SCHW. I like Schween.
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 I like Schween. You like a Schween, yeah?
Yeah, you like a Schween?
You
Yeah.
like a Schween, yeah. You like a Schween, yeah? We make good Schween for you.
Yeah. It's not offensive at all doing these accents
Schween.
to anyone.
Oh no, the PC
But
police
Schween
are
is
coming
pretty sweet, though.
The PC police
You gotta love the Schween.
are coming for me.
The Schween police.
The Schween police. And they're driving me
Schween police.
insane. Cheap Trick is a great band. I advise everybody check them out.
Cheap Trick gets my respect, but I'm not a
I want
fan of a
you
whole lot of their songs.
To want me.
But I won't say that they're
They got
bad.
about like 5-6 songs that are
I
great.
won't say that they're bad, but they have a couple of great ones.
Amen. Anybody, they have like about 5, 6, 7 songs. I mean, you want to look that up? Should we look that up?
The Schween Police. What's the other famous one?
I want
Surrender.
You. Surrender. I love
Surrender, surrender. Ray, Mommy and Ray, and Daddy's alright. They just need a little Schween. Shawina. Why don't you just give me the creamer?
The creamer with your Schweemer.
So Outland. No, you fell asleep, but I know you've seen it 800 times. a million fucking times,
Well,
probably.
I was saying that because
You were saying you had it on
I was
VHS
like, I gotta go
back
lay down
in the
on
day.
the couch, man. If
You
we're
just
gonna
played
watch
it
this
over and over.
movie, I need a place to lie down because I'm about to fall asleep on this other area of your house where I wasn't about to lie on the floor, which wouldn't be bad if I had a floor pillow.
If you had a big
Floor pillow.
fluffy.
Right, Haley? Yeah. If I had a big floor
Greg.
pillow.
That comes in handy.
Haley, Greg was the little spoon. He was the little spoon. We were on the couch together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's,
we
But I stayed awake.
that's sweet.
We
Yeah.
spooned a little.
Oh.
He was the little spoon. He was the little schween.
I'm a little spoon sheet.
I'm a little schween, but pour
Here's
me
my
out.
handle. Here's my spot.
Here's my schween, now pour me out.
I'm a little schwat.
Oh gosh. Jesus.
I'm a little schween.
Did you happen to see the most beautiful schween in the world?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go take a look.
All right.
Let's
I'm
go see
gonna.
what we got.
I have to use the lavatory a minute.
Please
okay?
turn off your mic when you do
Okay.
that. I would
letting
really
you know,
appreciate that.
I'll be
Oh, we're way off center
back
here.
in 2 and 2, people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're raking in the fucking viewers tonight. Jeebus. I bet people are texting me. There we go. Who wants a little schween? Don't be mean. Schween. Yeah. All right. A little schween. I'm in the other room. I just heard him say something about white boys. I'm very nervous about what he's saying and doing right now. Oh boy. Don't breathe on my drink.
I'm not breathing.
I don't want you COVID.
Hey, you watch out, buddy. What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm
Were you
having a drink.
talking? I had my mic off.
You had your mic off?
Yeah, I said I had to go to the lavatory.
But you didn't go to the laboratory, did you?
I did go to the lavatory. Shut
Oh.
up! That's my cue! I have to shut off my mic, you asshole!
You're seeing how the sausage is made.
Yep.
Letting you in on how the sausage
But
is.
I will eventually have to go
how
to
the
the
schween is
lavatory
made.
and relieve myself. Not at the moment. Yeah, you know. We're going to tell you people.
Hey, go take a dump and leave your mic on.
Yeah.
That would suck.
How'd your show go? Get a call on the phone. Yeah, these suckers. I'm fucking doing a show.
Someone
They believe
straining.
my bullshit.
Someone in the bathroom
You
straining.
suckers, listen to our show. You're a bunch of MC suckers, man.
You hear that bathroom echo and all the farts and squeaks and squeals and pinches and,
What?
you know,
To pinch a loaf.
the Pinchalov.
To pinch a loaf is
Uncle
very...
Pinchalov, come and give me
Who's
an
that
apple.
guy? Donna Rama? Don, Ramadan, Rama, whatever his name is. Who's that? Comedian?
I have no idea what that meant, but it sounded funny. I said, Uncle Pinchalov, come and give me apple.
Give me apple, please. To pinch.
And then
a
I
loaf.
say, no, I want apple bees, not apple please.
Whatever.
No, you say, can I have apple please? I say, no, I want to go to Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Uncle Pincholov, you know, Applebee's is place for where we stuff face like fat American.
Apples. Oh, Jesus.
Uncle Pincholov.
Excuse me.
Lord.
Oh, Papa San, take me home. See
So the name of the show is Whatevahs.
Photograph of you
Whatevahs.
and Mama San. Of you and Mama San. That's a badass song. I know that the verse I just sang just now doesn't sound that way, but Straight to Hell, Clash, great song. If you don't know that song, something wrong with you. You were born in the wrong time. Go back to the 80s, listen to the Clash, and listen to that song.
Listen, Boomer.
It's a good song.
Born in the 90s would have been.
That's gonna be
Listen,
our
Boomer,
next.
You better calm down.
Boomer.
Right, number 657.
What'd you say?
Gripe number 5.
Gripe 657. Gripe number
By the order of Rob
84729.
by the order of Rob and his gripeness,
Yes.
I do decree gripe number 47592 with the start date of 679 5.8.
No, it's still the rules of acquisition, the Ferengi rules of acquisition. But then there's
Rob's gripes.
there's the Journal of Grievances.
Journal of Grievances.
It's the Journal of
which
Grievances.
Rob is continually to write.
I keep writing it. There's about 1 million of them in there. Y'all suck, Schweens.
Guy lives the life of Riley and he bitches. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
The life of a Schween. If you know what I mean.
Listen, you sweetie.
I'm Schween,
I
I'm
don't got
Schween,
time
I'm
for your
Schween. You know
Schweeny
what I
ways.
mean, I mean
I'm
what
up to
I
here with
say,
your
I say,
Schweenness.
I say. You know
I-
what I mean, I Schween, I Schween.
The Schweens.
With a V, Schween.
The Schweens.
Schween's good, but I think I prefer Schween.
Schween?
Yeah, with a W. Schween.
Schween. No, you gotta do the Veen.
Schween. Schween.
Veen. You gotta get that accent thing in there. The Veen.
Schween.
Veen. Check it out.
That makes it sound more
German.
German. Schween.
It's supposed to sound like a European sound. Yeah.
Yeah, but
something European.
But Schween is just something that sounds silly.
Everybody from
I like
Scandinavia
Schween.
all the way down to like Austria. You know, so you got that.
Party in the house, represent. Everybody in Austria, represent. Whoop, whoop. When I say whoop, you say whoop.
Throw your hands in the air. Scream like you just don't care.
Oh, man. Did you just write those lyrics?
Word.
Oh, man.
Don't be frontin', man.
Oh, my God. This is gold. Oh, somebody write this down.
Don't be frontin'.
Oh, my God. This is the next slang thing. This is what you gonna do.
It's the new style.
Things are gonna be wicked again. Things are gonna be wizard again.
They're gonna be dope.
Things are gonna be dope again. Things were always dope, and they still are dope.
They still are dope. It is true. Dopey
Dude
dope,
never
dope.
went away,
Dude never went away.
but just used in different ways than it
Dude.
used to be used.
Brah.
Uh,
Bro.
bro, and yeah, but bruh is kind of, that's more recent.
Right.
You know, even though people probably said it forever, it's like a thing recently.
Right.
But bro,
Bro.
that's a big one, bro.
Bro. Brother.
Dude, bro.
Dude, bro.
Bro, dude.
Bro. Brother.
Dude, bro. Bro,
Brother.
dude, dude,
Brother.
dude,
And
dude,
also
bro,
saying
bro,
brother.
bro, dude, dude,
Dude, bro.
bro,
Dude.
bro, dude,
Bro.
dude.
Dude, what
Bro,
are you doing,
dude.
man?
Champ.
Champ.
Scamp.
Chief.
Chief. I like Chief. I use that once in a while. I'll say boss a lot. Like, if I go to a place and somebody helps me out, I'm like, thanks, boss. I say boss all the time. I call people boss. And, you know, like, I'll go to a drive-thru and there'll be, like, an older lady, and I say, thanks, love. You know what I mean? Or dear. I say dear or love.
Right.
I do that. I do that.
When I lived in this other town for a while, and I lived there, I lived there for 2 years. And 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 I lived there for and then my ex-girlfriend was living with me, and there was a guy who lived on our dead-end street, and he was a real Jersey tough guy, like carpenter, like come off like a tough guy, tough white guy, laborer, construction worker, like. You know, you looking at me funny? I'm ready to like drop the hat.
One of those guys.
So so I called him Chief.
Oh no!
To my girlfriend, I said, "Watch out, Chief over there." She fucking died. She fucking loved it. Loved it. Always called him Chief for the reference of the guy. So we knew what we were talking about immediately. She goes, "Oh, when I pulled in, I saw Chief. He looked pretty pissed off." Oh, we used to howl, man. So, and then when she we broke up. Well, we broke up later than that, but when I moved from that place to another place, she would always mention the guy Chief all the time. It was funny. Be like, "Oh, I saw Chief driving the other day, blah blah blah."
That's great.
Yeah, it was really funny, man.
We have people like that.
Yeah.
This is one person. Should I even give the story? Should I do it?
No.
She's looking at me worried, like I'm going to hurt people's feelings somewhere.
Well,
I think it's okay.
You don't have to say names.
There's just someone in the area who spends time outdoors.
Yeah.
And I was nervous that he was going to walk into the road. Yes. I was nervous he was going to walk into the road. So I go, watch out.
Yeah.
And so now, because we don't know the guy, I just call him watch out. And we always saw him because he was always spending a lot of time outside.
Well,
so there's watch out. You know, we go watch out. You know, watch out.
Watch out.
You know, you go by, go watch out. You know, you just fucking go crazy. You know, watch out. That's that guy. And we hadn't seen him in a while. But then we were over by my dad's place, a couple miles away.
Yeah.
And we went down the road to the cul-de-sac and turned around, and there he was, getting out of a car into another house. So either he moved, or he's visiting, or like he's just spending more time indoors, or he moved someplace and we just happened to have seen him there. I don't know.
Right.
But it's good to know that he didn't walk in front of a car.
Watch out.
Because we were wondering, we're like, we haven't seen him all. Did he actually walk in front of a car?
And if he does get hit, I guess he didn't watch out then.
Exactly. He didn't heed the advice.
Told you to watch out, but you didn't want to listen. Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
We played ball in the house. We terrorized. Oh, my God. The damage we did to my family's home. Me and Lubeck growing up. It was just the two of us on our side of town. All the other kids lived far on the other side of town. It was just the two of us, really. So we spent our whole childhood driving them crazy. Two of us. You know? We would sit down and we would have stickball bats, basically broomsticks without the broom on it. They used to play stickball. And we would take the fucking balls and we would just fucking lay on one end of the floor and the other end of the floor and just like whack them back and forth. And just knock them around. And they would be bouncing all over the place, knocking my mom's, precious fucking statues off the fucking mantle. We would hit the fucking, we would call it extra points for a... And it's when it hit the lampshade, not the lampshade, the window shade, and it made the shade spring go. It would spin up and close. We were idiots, man. Yeah. We used to set up all the cushions in the doorway of the one room, the couch cushions, the big square couch cushions. Pile them up, run through the house, through the dining room, and then jump over them onto the other couch in that room. And we kept doing it. And my dad got pissed and he kicked us out. Told us to get out of the house. So we left the house. And then we came back later. And I checked the house. And my dad wasn't around. So what did we do? We set up all the cushions again. And started fucking running and jumping. And I hear from the basement, God damn it, I told you to get the fuck out of the house. He was downstairs working in the basement. We didn't know he was there. And of course, we're right above him. Boom. Boom. He must have been so pissed off. He had a stupid shit. I put Tony through a wall. Me and Jess were fucking around, and he put his head through the fucking window. There's so many things got broken. But there were holes in the fucking drywall all over the place because of somebody.
What a hamster.
Wound up pushing Tony right through that wall. Not like in anger. We were just wrestling, being idiots, whatever, you know. Teenagers being teenagers. And just breaking up the fucking house. Yeah, if you got teenagers, especially fucking boys, I think you need to, like, move into, like, a shitty place for a while. And just let them destroy it. And then when they get a little bit older, then you can move into your nicer place.
Right.
Because you're going to spend all your fucking money fixing up your nice house because you got fucking kids ruining it.
You don't
fucking
like
whirlwinds.
You don't like children.
Chillins.
You don't like...
No, kids are great. Other people's kids are great.
You don't like...
Kids are all right, man. Kids could be fun.
Hey, you don't like kids. You don't like kids. You destroyed my collection, you little shit. See it now. I can see it now.
Oh, no. If I had a kid, my precious shit would be behind glass, under lock and key.
Not even glass.
With an alarm system.
Like plexiglass.
Oh, fucking, what is that bulletproof shit they use?
Yeah.
That's like fucking 6 inches thick.
No, I thought about that. If you were to have this really cool shelving unit, custom built, I wouldn't necessarily have glass, because you could shatter that and take the shit. You get this high density clear plastic that it's hard to break.
Yeah, the acrylic.
Yeah, really thick, almost rubbery kind of plastic, not hard plastic.
The stuff they make windshields out of, just that could take a bullet.
Exactly. But they're made out of glass, the windshields, aren't they?
Labs currently are working on clear aluminum.
Interesting.
So in Star Wars you have plasteel, and then in Star Trek you have the glass is actually aluminum.
No shit.
But it's clear that they could see out of. That's how they explain why they have these big fucking windows and 10 forward and all around the fucking ship. And what's his name? Scotty in the fucking movie. Hello, computer, and he fucking does the thing, and
Star
the guy's
Trek
like,
4.
Clear aluminum, and he was like, oh my god. So like,
because how do you know that?
This is the guy that invented it.
Invented it, yeah. Yep. Great movie. I like it.
Speaking of that, First Contact.
First Contact. What about it?
Different movie, but First Contact.
Great movie.
First Contact Day was what, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
4 days ago? What's today's date?
8th.
So 3 days ago. Happy First Contact, belated Contact Day. Peace and long life.
Oh,
Live long and prosper. Two in the pink, one in the stink.
A little tired.
Uncle Pingelov.
Little
Happy
tired.
First Contact, Uncle Pingelov.
Little tired.
Get me tired. You had a nap. You slept good.
A little tired.
Got a little exercise in. We walked a couple miles today.
Little tired. Little tired and a little tired. So, a little tired. He's like,
I want to go there, but I don't think I should, you know? I really want to go there, but I don't think I should.
Want to go there. Go there.
Nah.
No one's stopping you. Go there, bitch. Go there. Make it so. Make it so. But he just goes, like a little retard boy himself.
What did 50 Cent do when he got hungry?
He dropped a dime.
58.
Hard. Mine was better. He dropped a dime. I don't know.
Drop a dime on your crime. Do some time. Couldn't figure out a way to work lime in there. I couldn't think of any other fucking rhymes. Oh, rhyme. You can write. Yeah. Drop a dime, do the time for your crime. You can write. Become a mime. And write your rhymes. Spit your rhymes. Spit your rhymes. Leanne Rhymes.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Leanne Rhymes.
Fucking get Leanne Rhymes from behinds. Give her the schween, know what I mean?
Do your times.
Yep, no one's watching this shit.
Yeah.
And if they are, they were. You know what I mean? If they are, they were. They didn't get this far. They would have shut this shit off. I'm talking about, like, you know, when this is archived. Somebody 2 months from now is going to say, oh, Theater Investigative 2 show, I'm into movies. Give it a shot. You know, these guys are into movies. We talked about movies. We talked about one movie for 10 minutes. And then it was all schmeen and gaycation, all I ever wanted.
Reggae, happy and frolicking.
They definitely didn't get this far.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, movie buffs and snobs are not going to get this. They're not going to deal with this. This is for just anyone that just wants to listen to two idiots
last night when we were talking,
and wants to have a laugh.
Yeah.
How stupid can two people from Jersey be?
The NJ.
Jersey.
No. I was on a good. You got me all riled up.
I
was
got
all
you
ready
off
to
of something.
Yeah.
I pulled you off topic.
Yeah, I was so ready to sleep.
The topic that was we have no topic, but I pulled him off of whatever it was.
It was golden. I was ready.
What were you talking about?
I can't remember now.
What were you talking about leading up to it?
I had to listen to the show. We'd have to go play the show.
Oh, shit. Rewind it.
No, it got me conscious about it because, like, oh, here I am, I'm just dead. I don't know what to say right now.
And then I just made you feel better about yourself because I said nobody's watching. And I said if they are, they were. Because they would have turned it off by now. See? And then you were going to say...
Line.
Yeah.
Yeah, your line. Whatever your line was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I lost it now. I'm awake, though.
This is why potheads shouldn't be in cinema.
Vacate. Oh.
Can't even talk about cinema. Forget about being in cinema.
Well, the show. I said, "What are we going to title the show?" Whatevs.
Whatevs. Yeah, whatevs.
Whatevs. Whatever. We haven't done a show in like 4 months.
No, whatevers.
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 Whatevers. It's whatevers.
Whatevers.
Hey, whatevers. Whatevers. Oh, did you not hear me? Whatevers. Yeah, nobody. I'm down here by the boardwalk of the short.
What?
The boardwalk.
Okay. I thought you said birdwork.
Birdwork.
Birdwalk.
Birdwalk.
Birdwork.
They walk on the
Uncle
bird.
Pinchot, take me to Birdwork. There we help the nuns with the wounded rebels.
Yes. Tell more. Yes.
We do a good deed for a day, and then I go home and I eat big, juicy, hot schween.
Yeah, schween. Yeah. The schween is good. Yeah, schween. Yeah, schween.
I'm gonna change my handle. The schween is good.
The schween. This is the schween.
Schween is good.
Like this is the way.
Yeah.
This is
the schween. This is the schween. And he's pointing down to his crotch. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Plug back in, and I'll go check and see if anything's fucked up. I'll tell you what buttons to fucking press. You plug back in? Hey, you're good. You didn't screw anything up. And we got comments.
Did good, kid. No
Sorry, I
screw-ups.
was in a different room. Oh, Clark, what's up, dude? Episodes 7 through 9 sucked. Changed my mind. I wish I knew what show. Watching Walking Dead with my son. Oh, hey, tell your kid I said hello. And Walking Dead.
Right.
I'm walking back in the other room, so I'm not going to see comments for a minute, but I'll be back.
Right.
Joe, Walking Dead.
I concur.
I saw Walking Dead. I got
Yes.
Clark on. I'm talking about Walking Dead with Clark.
Yes.
Haley was actually in the hospital having a little surgery at the time, and she was in recovery. And I spent that whole day and night watching Walking Dead marathon. It was the first time I had seen it, season 1, and I caught it from the beginning.
Yes.
And then I watched like most of that season until we fell asleep, or I fell asleep, or they were ready to let her home, or whatever it was. But ever since then, I try to watch Walking Dead. And I just get this feeling like how much it sucked at that time to be in the hospital or whatever. It's an associative thing. So, like, you know, your brain plays tricks with you. And you literally have that physical feeling. And, so I cannot watch Walking Dead because of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but.
Yes.
It does look cool. The zombies are badass. You watch it?
What?
Walking Dead.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are you up to? What season are you up to?
I'm not. I stopped watching it because of what I just told you. Were you listening to the story?
Yes.
He's saying yes, but his mouth says yes, but his brain says schween.
Yes. Yes. So Joe left a comment saying
he was watching Walking Dead with his son at the moment and commenting on this, so I don't know how he's watching both. Maybe he's watching that and he's not listening to us and is just texting in the comments. But he said something on there that was curious. He said episodes 7 through 9 sucked, changed my mind. And I don't know what he was talking about, episodes. So it was probably something we were talking about half an hour ago. Were we talking about any TV shows?
Well, here's my thing on The Walking Dead in general. It's too much of like a fucking soap opera, and it fucking bored me. Because the original zombie movies we all grew up on just dealt with a basic outline, and it was about these people trying to escape these fucking zombies. So it was more about...
Not always.
Later they got...
Don't forget about Bub.
Yeah, well, Bo...
There were a lot of different themes in that movie.
Well, that's the evolution
what a great
of the movie.
Fucking movie that was.
It was the evolution.
That was Romero's best.
Yeah, Romero. That's why you grow up on Romero's movies, and then you watch The Walking Dead, and you're like,
okay, multitasking. Haley's okay.
So like,
oh yeah, this was
Rick.
years ago, like back.
I'm Rick.
You know, probably they were in season 2 or 3, and they were playing a marathon of season 1. You know, something like that.
I'm an English actor.
Oh, you were talking Star Wars, episodes 7 through 9.
We're at a crossroads.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna argue that. I'm in
You're going
total
one
agreement
way,
with you.
I'm going the other.
That those movies
We're
sucked.
At a crossroads
tits.
right now, right?
All right, back in the other room because that's where Greg refuses to leave. So away from the comments.
Oh yeah, he does the character. Dana Carvey does the character, main character of The Walking Dead, who's off it now. What's his name?
Dana Carvey.
Yeah, the comedian.
In what?
The comedian Joker. The Walking Dead. Who's the actor?
He's in The Walking Dead.
Rick. He's off the show.
Oh, the main character.
Yeah, British actor. I don't know his real name.
Okay.
I don't know his real name. Dana Carvey does an impersonation of the character Rick from Walking Dead. And
Okay.
It's fucking hilarious.
Gotcha.
His acting.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
I got you too.
I gotcha.
I just did.
I got a kitty.
I got a kittens.
I got a kittens.
I don't
Hello,
like
kittens.
the melodramatic soap opera of it. You know, for the longest time, they don't explain, like, what happened.
Yeah, that I'm curious.
I want to know. I want to... Remember when they go to the CDC in the beginning?
Yeah.
It was dope. And the doctor said we came to this... He said before it got, taken over, they figured out what was happening to the brain activity.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they got into a little bit of science fiction of it.
Yeah, but then they have to set up different characters as it starts moving along, and then, like you said, it becomes a bit of a soap opera type thing. From what little I saw of that first season, I understand where you're coming from when you say that. But then again, I only saw it the one time, and it was under situations where I was like half paying attention, and you know what I mean.
Well, did they have multiple places where was everybody confined in like the same area, or was there something like happening in like the southern Georgia area, and then something happening was in like Seattle, or
so in other words, you're saying like in New York everything's okay, but out west it's fucked up. I would imagine like every other fucking zombie outbreak thing, it just sweeps.
Right, but we were
across
always
the
they're
world.
always concentrated in like this Midwest southern area of the states, and I don't care where it was. but they never focus on like, here's a one episode of people surviving in Seattle.
Yeah.
And maybe they get wind of these people down there. You never saw shit like that. You know what I mean? All these disasters.
Well, you would follow your main character and what they were up against. And
you know what they should have had? They should have had a crew trek out. If you could get back to us, and then you would jump to those episodes. Like, they sent the scout unit out. And they wanted to stay, whatever, the drama.
Audiences wouldn't pay attention to more than one storyline, I don't think. Today's audiences, at least.
I lost interest in about before they killed that Glenn.
Yeah.
I stopped watching before they killed Glenn and all that shit. I was like, I ain't watch this shit anymore.
Glenn or Glenda?
Glenn or Glenda. And I was like, they killed Glenn. They killed Glenn. Oh my God, they killed Glenn. Did you watch this? I was crying. They killed Glenn. I was like, ugh.
Who's
Give
Glenn?
me the good old zombie
We're talking about
movies.
the same show still?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't watch up to then?
I can't. I don't. I remember less of it. I remember. Oh, I can't even get the phrase out. I remember less of it than I remember. I don't know. How am I? Why am I not saying this right? What's the? I've forgotten more about it than I ever knew. How about that?
Yeah.
That paints a picture, right?
Yeah.
That sounds better than what I was just
yeah,
saying.
you don't remember it anymore because you weren't that interested anymore.
It didn't. And it's not that I think like if I saw it under different conditions at home, whatever, maybe it would have grabbed me. I don't know.
You know what are dope though? Is the Walking Dead action figures are fucking awesome. The detail on them.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They have like
the zombies.
Oh my God! They have like 5 just cop zombies in riot gear and a face disfigured.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then they have all civilian zombies.
Yeah.
And then they have a slew of them, and you're like, they're nice. They're really detailed.
You know what I would love?
Beautiful
Half-Life figures.
Yeah.
I wonder if they exist. I should look on Etsy and see if somebody's making them. Half-Life figures. Half-Life's like
I'm sure somebody has.
Fucking one of my favorite games of all time.
Go on Etsy or eBay and you'll find there's a lot of people making custom things now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a guy who you could 3D print the Leia in the slave gear from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And the bikini, whatever it is.
The hotness.
Because they never made a figure for that. They made figures for all her other outfits,
they
but
have
they didn't.
One now.
What? You can actually buy one now?
An action figure?
Yeah, made by Hasbro. Really? I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at a guy on YouTube who was doing
yeah.
What's his name? Jabba's Palace, I think it's called. You ever see his channel? Jabba's Palace.
Oh, guy on YouTube.
Star Wars
on
toy YouTube guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jabba's Palace, I think it's called. And he 3D printed and painted one, and it looked great.
Yeah.
Looked great. Looked awesome, and then he set it up with all the other ones that fit in just perfectly.
Oh yeah,
it looked like it was a figure that belonged with the rest.
These homegrown model makers, these guys, and some gals. Well, mostly guys do a lot of the shit.
Because it's people our age that grew up with it, you know.
These guys should be hired by Hasbro. I would be a great network guy for like a headhunter for them to get them jobs. Be like, you got to have an in at these places. That's what it'd be like, dude. Hire this guy, put him in an apprenticeship. Fucking,
Some of these people already do that shit too. You know, you watch people like Adam Savage, and he does a one-day build of something from Star Wars prop, and he worked it for ILM, and he did all that shit and all these
awesome, man.
Films and stuff. You know?
Did
you ever see him remake? He built the maze, the tabletop maze from The Shining.
The Shining, yeah.
And it's in the Kubrick exhibit.
Is it?
They display it.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
when the Kubrick exhibit goes around,
nice.
and you see that maze, it's his.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Wow. It's so cool.
Right.
He looked at the film and tried to, make it as close as he could. He's got the little lamps on it that light up. It's fucking cool, man.
Right.
And it's big. It takes up a whole table up. Yeah, he's cool, man. He makes good shit, and he enjoys it, you know. And he's into the stuff he makes. Like he's, you know, he's a bit of a geek. He loves the nerdy.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars and Star Trek and all that shit. Did you ever see him make the captain's chair from the original?
No. Yeah.
Kirk Enterprise?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Pretty fat.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one.
Because he bought one, then he tried to make one years ago, and the one he made was like, it didn't meet my standards. And the one he bought,
a perfectionist.
the one that he bought isn't like screen correct.
Yeah.
So he built one ground up, and he got guys to help him with the electronics and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing. And he also added the little microphone speaker thing that comes up on the arm on the right from the pilot episode that disappeared after pilot episode.
Wow.
But he added that
you could put it down
as well. No, I think you could like just pop it off or unscrew it.
Yeah.
You can have it with or without, but he built it with it on it.
The option.
And then he has these little cards that had like NFC chips in them. Yeah. So when you put the slots, you know, those lucite, different colored lucite cards that you would Kirk would put in the slots.
Yeah.
And every time you put one in, it plays like a sound bite or does something.
The
red alert button has the lights turn red and flash.
Oh, fat.
And he's got and it's accurate to the.
Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He's awesome, man.
He's amazing.
He doesn't realize
nice leather seat.
His show has like propelled all this shit. Like here, you could build it yourself. I'll give you a quick example.
Oh, I've got
Keep
so many
watching the
ideas.
show over and over again.
I got so many ideas watching him and guys like him. And,
he built this little.
I like that DIY stuff.
Yes, I love it. He built this little
it.
spaceship with the Admiral Akbar figure from a Mobius design. And he fucking made it out of lucite.
Oh, nice.
And the model material, the bonding stuff, how to bond stuff, and how to cut the plastic. He told you what kind of size it is. You get it at these model shops. This is what you look for.
Right, what kind of sandpaper to use.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, I want to make a fucking thing now.
It would be great to have a workshop like that, though.
Yeah, kit bashing.
You need a workshop like that, though.
He's like taking kit bashing and show the world, like, you can do it, and this is what it's about, and this is what it is to be a model maker. So it's just like, and he knows so much shit, and he represents so much shit of other people's ideas. He talks about these movies and things he worked on and things he loves. So all these people hear that and watch his show, and they're like, I want to be on your show, and he has them on the show, and he goes out to places and meets people who are puppeteers and painters and artists and other showmen. So he's networking all these people together.
Right.
It's great.
That's awesome.
I mean, like, he's like the guy to go to. And once this COVID lifts, he'll probably have more people on his show and stuff like that. And more interviews and stuff like that. And it's just that. But now it's perfect for him because he's in his little cave and he builds the shit by himself, and one other person does the camera work. Or sometimes he just has the camera by himself. He does the show by himself. So
he's always grabbing the camera and moving it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, look at this. And he like takes the camera down, puts it back.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his show. Because he talks about all the shit I like.
He was at...
he built the Blade Runner gun, too.
There was the... What was it called? There was like the Reason March in D.C. They did like the Reason March, and it was
science
like...
or something?
Well, it was just the Reason March, for whatever reason. Free thinkers and all that stuff.
Or
whatever. Doesn't matter. He was one of the speakers, and one of my favorite things he said was, he gets up and he says, I believe that within every tool there is a hammer. I thought that was great, because if you don't have a hammer nearby, and whatever tool you have, it's now a hammer. That screwdriver, you're fucking using that as a hammer. It's great. It's so true. You got a wrench in your hand? No, it's a hammer now.
He is such an engineer. He has a ruler, a measuring ruler tattooed to his fucking arm.
That's great. You can measure shit on your arm.
No, that's why he has it. He has it so he could measure something if he needed.
That's crazy.
This fucking guy's like a chess player. He one day he cleaned up his whole bear cave studio laboratory. He's got the dopest fucking place too. He's got all these cool power tools. He can manufacture shit like in minutes. he has all this material, raw material on hand to just like.
You ever see him make Luke's lightsaber?
No.
That's a cool one too.
Yeah. He's awesome.
The Jedi one.
Yeah.
The green one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made
No,
that
I gotta
one.
watch that one too. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just watch him make all kinds of shit, man, you know? And like, when he's like, I fucked up. And then he goes back and fixes it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I can't
There's a way to, always a way to do it.
He goes, I can't, you know what I mean? It's like, it burns him. He goes, no.
He's done costumes too, and he goes to Comic-Con with the costumes on.
How about that
he did
Chewbacca
Chewie
one?
with 3PO in the backpack.
Lit up so
Incredible.
he could move.
Incredible.
Yeah. He did
one of the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
And and a friend of his did one of the other Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
That was cool. He did My Neighbor Totoro, the big thing.
Yep. With the umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He does the cosplay.
Yeah. Oh,
He covers all these bases of all this shit that he's into and people are into now. But like he gives such props to all these guys who made models and movies and were big in the industry, and he gives them utmost respect and shit, and they love his show and they're always talking to him and stuff like that. So yeah, he should just pimp it out more. That's what just more archival stuff. That's what I like with the show. Just pimp it out, man. Just put the product out. Sinks or swims. There's shit I've listened to for like 10 minutes and be like, yeah. They feel the same way about my shit, our shit, whatever. It's cool. But fuck it. We only live once, and I was saying that earlier. I said, life's short, so make the most of it, man. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch. Get off your ass.
Joe is talking about the Slave Leia 3D print. He goes, that's what Gen Xers do with 3D printers. Make Slave Leias.
That's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, Joe, I was listening to a piece of the show, the John Carpenter show you did with us, and I was saying to Greg how you were a good guest, came prepared, and actually helped us keep focus on the show, and I had a list, he had a list, you had a list. No list today. No notes today.
And?
It's one of those days. We've devolved. That was a good show. Joe was on with us.
Yeah, no.
Talked about Carpenter the whole night.
I want Joe on another show. We'll figure.
And he
out
had a good story about Battlestar Galactica, how he got his name in there.
That's why I wanted Joe.
That was a good story.
Joe's a dystopian boy like us. The day after, how are we gonna survive? It's a new world. Oh, well, I got my mom's station wagon, so we gotta ride. Apocalyptic or the Red Dawn invasion. We're always waiting for. It's not going to be the Russians. It's going to be the Chinese. They're going to parachute down to America.
Oh, good.
They did a remake of the original Red Dawn movie, which was the remake is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Hey, did you see Ad Astra? I still haven't seen that.
Yes, great movie.
Takes place on the moon. Is that where
Mars
it is?
and out by Pluto.
Oh, it's not just. It's different planets.
Oh, you've never seen it?
I haven't seen it.
We should watch it later.
I just saw this trailer where they're on the moon and they're getting shot at, and
it is the most cool, modern, accurate look at NASA in the little distant future. It's realistic. When you watch it, you'll believe it. You'll be like, "This is
right."
We could get
this stuff
this.
Looks functional, not fantastical.
Yes. Because they show what gravity really does, how it works. Not this fucking Star Wars space fantasy. Like real technology we have now, just a little advanced.
Probably enough for us to be jumping on these different planets.
Yeah,
not like we can't now, but we don't.
I would say
we're not really, great at it yet. So we'll get there.
I would say another 50 years from now would be.
I would like to see NASA concentrate on putting people in space again.
Well, that's what Elon is doing.
Yeah, I'd rather NASA do it.
No, he's working with NASA. the last they had a capsule that went up to the space station. It was his capsule.
Yeah, I know.
And it worked. So
this other rocket they've been trying out,
it's not working so well.
It's pretty like 50s looking, right? It's got that 50s look.
Oh yeah,
it's like a silver bullet.
But that's great. Elon
it's like a silver bullet.
He goes, well, if we're making space shit, let's make them look like spaceships, like rockets and stuff. So he's a big fan of the Saturn V rockets. He loves those fucking things.
Saturn V rocket was pretty crazy, man.
Dude, when he was making those ships,
that was a crazy program.
The Falcon rockets, he went around looking for people, and they were like, "There's no people who make these." He's like, "How can not that many be making rocket ship nozzles and boosters and shit?" So he had to like corral all these people back and together to help him build this shit. He's a smart fucking guy. We need him. He's like a Van Buren now. He's like a fucking he's like a Howard Hughes. He's bringing fucking people together and technology.
Yeah, he says and does some crazy shit though.
But he's a smart guy. He's not evil though.
I don't know how smart he is. I just think
Jeff Bezos is evil.
I don't know how smart he is.
I don't like Jeff Bezos and I don't like Zuckerberg. I think they're evil people. And Bill Gates is a good guy and Warren Buffett's a good guy. Warren Buffett gave all his money to Bill Gates. Most of his money. And said, "You're a smart guy. Please spend this wisely." From one hockey to another. Imagine one of the wealthiest men in the world gives another man, one of the wealthiest money. Just like, oh, you got lots of money. Yeah, well, have all of my lots of money. I have a lot of money too. Oh, you have a lot of money? Oh, I have a lot of money. I have lots and lots and lots. I'm going to give you my lots and lots and lots of money to your lots and lots and lots of money.
What we need is those guys with the lots and lots and lots of money to be more like Thomas Wayne. You know what I mean?
Well, we
need more people like that.
Well, that's what Bill Gates is. He's the Thomas Wayne. He's been funding so much vaccine protection in Africa for like the 10 years to get rid of polio and all the other shit, cholera, everything.
Yeah, we need more people to. We need more of them to do it.
He was a big douchebag. Gates was a big douchebag when
What is that today?
Back in the 80s, when he was fighting the antitrust thing and whatnot. But then he saw the light when he got married. And then
blinded by the light,
wrapped up like a douche.
I paused so you guys would do that. I knew you were going to do that.
Wrapped up like a douche.
It's revved up like a deuce.
Revved up like a deuce.
I'm gonna take a deuce. At least once tonight. I'm gonna drop a
by
deuce.
The light. Wrapped up like a douche.
Interlude. Intermission.
What should Gen Xers
Can we
be
have
doing?
an intermission?
What should Gen Xers be doing with the 3D printer? Making like vaginas or something.
If you're lonely, get a make a vagina. Fuck it, dude. Make one.
Make a vagine for
make
your
a vagine. Make a vagine
for your Schwede.
It's a Schween vagine.
It's a Schween machine. Make a vagine for your Schween with 3D printing.
Uncle Pinchov, look what I get.
By Schween Brothers from Sweden.
I get the 3D printer and I make vagine for my Schween.
You got some Schween Brothers all the way from Sweden. I like Schween Brothers. They make good 3D printers.
Uncle Pinchov.
Uncle Pinchov, look what I got in the mail today from Norway. That's a funny thing. No, Joe was great on the show.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a good show.
Because I
we
wanted
covered
him on.
a lot of topics.
Well, we're into the same shit he is.
We hit up most of his films.
Yeah.
Good analysis.
Yeah.
All the way around.
You didn't keep us focused. We're focused already. We wanted him to speak. When you have a guest on your show, you let him speak most of the time. That's the whole point of having a guest. Unless the guest really asks you a question directly and wants you to speak a little bit more on that topic. But mostly when you have a guest on, you let them talk. So Tony didn't do too much talking.
I don't know if he ever watched one of our shows, but I know we were probably pretty overbearing. But it didn't really start that way, because I had a list. Not a list, but, I had topics. And I thought those were good. Those were one of my best prepared, was that Trek episode. But then he had to go,
Yeah.
But he had some good input.
I don't remember him talking much.
We all did our cruise and our favorite ships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ranking shows from top. I don't know. No, the ranking shows from top to bottom was you and me. That was here. Ranking shows from top to bottom.
Yes.
I would like to do that with him.
Speaking of shows.
Yeah, I want to do that with him.
We can talk a little science fiction now, if you like.
Okay. Shows.
What shows are you watching?
I don't really watch TV, man. I've been... Resident Alien is funny, but don't give me any spoilers if you've seen it. I'm only 3 episodes deep. So,
what about YouTube stuff? You watch anything on YouTube?
YouTube, I'm usually watching, I'm watching like video game shit or music stuff, music production, shit like that. Or I'm watching, some of my comedy shit or the DIY shit, Sit out here with Haley and watch cat videos. And I go, look at the little kitties. Oh, look at the little kitty. Oh, the baby. Oh, so cute, the little baby kitties. Oh, the little baby.
What movies you watching?
Like I said, I watched Outland a couple of weeks ago, and then I watched it again last night.
We saw Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet, we watched again.
Good movie.
Yeah. And here's the thing that I forgot to mention about Night of the Comet last time we talked about it. The girl in that movie is also in Chopping Mall.
Oh, that's a good movie. Chopping Mall's great.
When the robots...
I gotta get a copy of that.
The security robots kill all those idiots.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
It's terrible, but I love it.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's good terribleness.
Oh, it's great, yeah. There's some well-known actors, like, who've done it. One of the guys who...
Whatever happened to her? She's just like this cute 80s girl, and then she just like disappeared, or maybe maybe I just don't recognize her.
Soap opera, I don't know.
It's dope because they're sisters, and at the end you see them with fucking like some machine guns fucking blowing away zombies on the streets. It's fat.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Do.
I like the guys who were chasing them, the zombie guys.
Yeah.
He's like, and you see this angle shot. He's like, "Hello, ladies.
It's a weirdo. Yeah.
I'll be looking for you soon." Blah, blah. And he's wearing sunglasses, and he's a mutant.
Yeah.
He's not a zombie yet, but he's a mutant.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm coming to kill you" and shit. And you're like, "Oh my god." Freaky shit.
It was freaky.
It was freaky.
It was.
And here's the thing.
I wasn't like scared.
Here's the
I was
thing.
just like, that's creepy.
Chopping Mall takes place inside a mall after hours, where they're running amok in the store. And in Night of the Comet, they're in a department store, putting on all the clothes and doing all the shit.
Chakotay's in it.
Oh, that's right. Night of the Comet. Beltran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Beltran. Chakotay. Chipotle.
Chipotle. Chipotle. Chipotle's in it. No, that isn't fucked up.
Chipotle. Ciabatta.
Ciabatta.
Ciabatta. Ciabatta no bada. Jabba no ciabatta.
Jabba no bada.
Jabba no ciabatta.
No
Jabba no... Jabba no Chakotay. Jabba no Chakotay.
You like those Uber Eats commercials with Hamilton and Patrick Stewart?
You mean Hamill?
Hamilton? Oh,
He's Hamilton. Hamilton. They get out there and start singing fucking like R&B fucking stage musicals and shit.
Hamilton. Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart.
Comes out there. Instead of I need my right, when the guy in Hamilton is singing I need my right hand, you remember? It's Luke, I need my left hand, and he's got no hand. I need my left hand. He sings that instead. Oh man, I was forced to watch Hamilton. I'm not gonna say by who. It was a friend of mine. And listen, I'll admit, whatever. It's a musical. It's good production. It's just I can't do musicals. I'm terrible at musicals. I'm terrible with them. I'm terrible. I can't get into them.
Alexander Hamilton.
I'm never sold on that shit. The only musical I really, really, really liked was a spoof on musicals, which was the South Park film. That was a musical, and it was a spoof on musicals. It was also a spoof on itself and what was going on in the news of the day. So it was interesting, and it was all about, censorship. It was great. Great stuff. Those guys, I love the old South Park stuff, man. Those guys were great. They got it. But I also like the silly stuff too. Silly shit for no reason. South Park stuff. Oh, that's too much, man. So, sci-fi. Oh, good. When you're done coughing, pull your mic back down. Unless you put it up because you were going to have the coughing fit. You okay? Raised by wolves.
What about it? What about it?
No one can hear you.
What about it?
There we go.
What about it?
It's awesome. How deep are you?
2 episodes in.
Oh, man, you got a way to go.
That's what I'm asking you. What were you
there's
watching
like
recently?
10.
I ain't watching anything.
Well, when I say recently, that was months
I
ago,
ain't watching
man.
anything.
When did
What about
Raised by Wolves
Wolves?
come out? That was months
Last
ago.
year.
That's not new.
Last year?
No, it was months ago.
Last year.
No. Well,
Last year.
technically last year, but yeah, no, you make it sound like it was a whole year ago. It wasn't a year ago.
Yeah.
It was last
There's a
year.
lot. I'm
but
watching a lot of
months.
stuff. I just recently got access to HBO Max, so I have to get back to watch that.
Yep.
Have you watched any of The Expanse?
No.
Great show. Great show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's fucking dope. It's us in the future.
Is it one of the free ones? Are you gonna rent it, or what is it? One of the free shows? One of their exclusives?
Yeah, one of their original shows.
All right.
It's us in the future, like maybe 500 years. We're colonized Mars. Mars is their independent planet now. They fight with the Earth. The UN has taken over the world from the UN control.
Right. So Earth and Mars are at war.
Yeah, not technically, but they're they weren't. I forget the backstory.
Is it a Cold War? Is it a hot
kind of
war?
war? Yeah, it's heating up. And then we have a lot of mining on outer planets, moon bases.
Naturally, as you do.
We have bases on asteroids, and there's people who live in the core system who are miners, and they live there all their whole life. It's like this old west mining town, gold rush kind of thing. Ice haulers, like ice pirates.
Has it got any kind of Firefly feel to the world and universe?
Yes.
That kind of colonization?
Yeah. It's a western kind of thing.
Okay.
Outer planets, outer ridge. You love it. It's the characters are dope. The storyline is dope. How they come together.
Yeah.
They're different people from different parts, and they come together like a crew. It's fat. You would totally love it, man. Watch the first season. I guarantee.
Well, I love Firefly. You
watch the first season of this. It's dope.
Yeah.
And they don't like each other at first, but they become homies.
Homies.
And it's a really good show. The Expanse is fucking awesome. I think they're in the 5th season now or something.
See, anytime anyone says Expanse, I think of the 4th season of, Enterprise. They have to go into the Expanse.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool shit, man. They're talking about possibility of Archer coming back.
Hey, if we see...
I don't know what show he would be on. Oh, Strange New Worlds. It would have to be. It would have to be Strange New Worlds. Because it takes place, I think, 80 years before the original Trek. And Strange New Worlds takes place just a little bit before.
Dude, all you have to do is a time travel episode. 1, 2, 3,
5 years before the original Trek.
All you have to do is a time travel thing, and you get Archer in. You could do a retro thing where they show some...
But that would be tough. He'd be 83. years, plus however old he was at the end of that.
Yeah.
But he's human. He's not a Vulcan. He doesn't live that long. How would he still be alive for Strange New Worlds Pike? How would he and Pike meet? Because 80 years plus, what was he? 35 to 45.
You have to go back into his original timeline.
Plus 80 years.
You have to go back into his original timeline.
He'd be like 120 to 140 years old.
You'd have to go back to his original timeline to go back to him, and then interject.
There could be a time travel episode where they go back.
Right. It's all, you can write it. It's so easy to write.
Where they go back like
so easy to
60 years.
Yeah.
So it's Archer 20 years older than he was in the show, which would make him look how he looks today. It's about 20 years have passed. So yeah, you could do that time travel.
And you could get him, and then he's in here now.
Yeah, get him in, man. Archer, get Archer in there.
In Discovery?
Yeah, actually, you could have T'Pol in Strange New Worlds because she'd still be alive. She would just look marginally older. Like, you know what I mean? Even though it's 120 to 140 years, she would only look about 20 years older because she's a Vulcan. So
the current crew, are they
what's
in
her
Strange
name?
New Worlds?
What's the girl's name who played
Strange
T'Pol?
New Worlds a timeline?
Strange New Worlds is Pike show. Strange New Worlds is going to be Pike.
Oh, Pike's in his own
Pike
show?
on the Enterprise before.
Oh, there's a show
before
in
he gets
development?
fucked up, and then Kirk takes the Enterprise.
He's getting his own show?
Yeah, Strange New Worlds.
Fat. Did not know that.
That's what I've been talking about this whole time. Getting those actors on there. But like I said, you could get what's her name to play T'Pol in it. Because even though it's 120 to 140 years, she would only look about 20 years older because of, because she's a Vulcan and they live a couple hundred years. So that would fit perfectly.
Right.
So you could get her in there. Maybe you can make the storyline it's her in their time, but like having to do something that they need to help Archer to go back 60 years to stop his assassination or something, or some crazy Star Trek fucking time travel story where T'Pol from the future has to go back to Archer in the past.
Oh yeah,
because she stuck by him throughout the whole thing,
I would get all the old actors on.
What, from Enterprise?
On every Star Trek thing. Just get everybody on. Get them all on.
I always thought
get them on again before they die.
They should have a statue of what's her name, the linguist from Enterprise. I always thought there should be a statue of her in
Aurora?
No, from Enterprise
with Archer.
Yeah. What was her name? Oh my God. What was her name? What's the actress's name?
The Asian chick.
But yeah, I forget the actress's name.
She's really cute.
But a statue of her at Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
Because she was like the first linguist to go out, first human person to go out for for language and stuff, and helped advance the technology and stuff. So we should have a little thing. That would be cool. I like in the cartoon show that they did, the Star Trek cartoon, and they were talking about they're in a class to like, and now for the most important person in history, and a fucking hologram of Miles O'Brien comes up. So in that universe, they just made it canon that he's somehow like one of the most important people in the universe in history.
Right, that's great.
Miles O'Brien. So that's
awesome.
awesome.
Didn't a statue of Nog in Picard? Didn't they have that or no?
They should if they did. You know what? I have to go back and watch it. There should
Were
be
they
one.
talking about that or did they do that?
They were talking about for Eisenberg. They were going to do something.
Like a statue, because they were going to make him like a captain.
They could have named a ship after him.
Yeah, USS Nog.
Maybe there was a ship named after him, something like
USS Eggnog.
Yeah, there's an interesting backstory with him too. It wasn't on any of the TV shows, but when he went to the academy from Deep Space Nine, he goes off to the academy. When he takes the Kobayashi Maru test, he does something no one else ever did, and it like got him it moved him along. He passed, but you can't pass the.
This is your idea?
Right? No. This is like in the stories in a book or in a comic somewhere.
Shit. Yeah.
So it's not really canon, but it's out there in legends form,
Right.
where he tries to negotiate with the Klingons, and he says that he'll battle to the death to spare his crew. So he's basically sacrificing himself to spare his crew.
Right.
So he calls on their,
Bluff.
their honor-bound duty of hand-to-hand combat.
Right.
So that he tries that. First he tries to negotiate with them. He uses his Ferengi skills to
Right.
try to negotiate with them.
Right.
And when that fails, he tries to offer himself up for hand-to-hand combat. That's great. That
then
should
what
have been.
happens?
That should be
He gets out
canon.
of- He gets out of it?
No, it's Kobayashi Maru. It's a no-win situation.
No win scenario.
Right, but he did something no one else tried to do. He tried to use his Ferengi sensibilities to negotiate.
Right. He was smart enough at least to try something.
Yeah, Snog was a smart guy.
Yeah. I know. That's why they say they should make a statue of him in some kind of...
Maybe they did, and I just don't remember
I don't
seeing it.
either. I can't remember.
Or, like I said, maybe they named the ship after him. Because I do remember the people behind the scenes talking about how they wanted to do something to do it. Maybe it was in Discovery, even. Maybe there was a ship, as you're going by and you see all the different ships.
Baked victim!
I am so far away.
You are a baked victim.
Baked victim.
Yeah.
No.
Victimizing baked goods.
Nog. Good old
Your
Nog.
baked goods. Your baked goods, toots.
You are a baked
Your
victim.
baked goods. Toots.
Baked victim. Have a smoke. You guys are like chimneys.
Chim, chim,
Oh my
chim.
God.
Chim, chimney, chim, chimney. Swing on my schween.
The chimney crew.
Swing from the schween.
Fucking...
Chim,
See, you're-
chimney, chim,
You guys are
chimney.
like 2 packs a day,
Shreem, shreem,
motherfuckers.
sharoo.
Yo, yeah, you are.
Pshaw.
You're already out of your smokes.
Pshaw, pshaw.
You just you had another pack. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like 5 deep in this pack. I'm 5
Jesus.
deep.
And you smoked a menthol.
Yes.
You're crazy.
No, they're easier.
But that's only since we came home this afternoon. So
Yeah.
that's not bad for me.
Puff of those cigarettes.
Yeah, because I didn't do it at all, and then I just came out here now and just
They
knocked them
are-
all out.
I love you guys, but you guys are fucking chimneys. Chim chim chim.
Chim chim chiroo. Why don't you please
Holy shit.
swing on my schween?
Fucking chimneys.
Schween, schweeny, schween, schweeny, schween, 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 schween.
Rob, I don't think you're ever
Schween,
quit
schween,
smoking.
schween,
now.
schween, schween, schween,
He
schween,
won't.
schween.
Rob loves smoking too much.
No, I wanna try to knock it out by the end of the summer. I did cut down a lot.
You did.
Today is not
Oh,
Today's
Rob-
not a good
a good example
Rob,
of how I've been.
Rob was built to have the butt hanging off his
No,
fucking...
dude.
There it is, classic Rob. I don't think so.
Grievance number 5675.1,
Of the star date.
Section B.
The star date.
Journal of Grievances, entry number
5,632.
672,000.
Good stuff. Chim chim chiroo.
Schween, schween, cherie. Gonna check the screen, make sure that we're not doing anything stupid, and see if there's any comments. See if Joe's still watching.
Right, I'm
What do we
gonna,
got here?
I'm gonna take
Hey,
a little
Stacy,
break.
how you doing?
I gotta take a
I
break.
got her
I'll be
crystal
back
on my
in-
desk. Oh,
in
that's
2
cute.
and 2.
Yeah, it's a nice little, what was it? I almost said sapphire, not sapphire. Whatever the hell it is. Whew. That fucking purple rock. The purple. The purple. Mix it in with the purple naples. Yeah, that's why I haven't been, what you call it, amethyst, thank you. Why I haven't been talking to you guys in the comments there. because we've been in the other room in the back enjoying the nice fresh air while they talk over me. Oh, crap. I'm trying to be quiet because I know they're talking in there. Charging my phone. Got a new piece of music I started working on. It's not really finished, but it's finished enough to play tonight. Just have some outro music. I sent her a pic of it. Okay, I'll have her check her messages. Shween, shween, shiroo. Haley. Check your messages. Stacy sent you a photo. Hello, Miles. What you doing, buddy? You chilling? You chilling like a villain over here? Kisses? Can I have some kisses? Can I please have kisses? Can I have some kisses? Okay. Yeah, she's breaking out the rotary phone. She's gonna have to get a connected to a dot matrix printer and print out your photo. It'll take about 14 weeks, but when she sees it, I'll let you know.
In the year 1982.
Yeah,
They have a rotary app. They should have an app.
So you could dial people as a rotary. That's a good. I imagine it exists. If you could think of it, it's out there.
Right, that part at the end.
Jesus, lady.
Listen.
What are you
I
looking at?
can't look.
You're not looking at the photo?
Need help?
You could record your what?
Report what happened with McDonald's.
Oh, you're still trying to figure out that Uber Eats garbage?
No, Grubhub.
Grubhub, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
There's a problem with my food.
There's a problem with my food. There's a problem with my food. There's a problem with this food. There's a problem with this food. There's a problem with the food. The food with the food with the food.
All right, missing items.
Three-part harmony.
Now you can enter there.
Thank you. Missing, yes. Check.
Something's up your ass. Something's up your ass.
It's the food.
It's the food. Stop sitting on your food.
It's up your ass. It's up your ass.
Is that why you eat so many bananas?
It's up your ass.
Damn.
What about Dana Cook? Yeah, listen to any Dana Cook.
Dane. You mean Dane Cook?
Dane Cook?
Yeah,
Dana
fuck that guy.
Wow, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Jeez.
Fucking I will fart on him.
Wow.
I will totally fart on him.
Dude. There you go.
All right. You know what?
That guy was on top of the world, dude. He had...
What?
Oh,
He's a fucking third-rate comedian who steals all his jokes. He's a fucking frat boy shithead.
We refund. Oh, yes. See, I told you.
All right, so you got the refund. Now, can you look at the photo?
Yes. Sorry. I'm looking right now.
They're cool. You know, you got to be cool with all the Uber Eats drivers and shit.
Of course.
Especially that guy who got carjacked. And
Always be nice to your people who offer
Fucking
service
story,
for money.
Those kids
You know?
burn in hell.
Expand the picture.
Always tip your people, man. Chinese delivery guys. Pizzerias.
There it is.
The Greek Tavern.
Yay.
The Thai place.
She
Indian
said,
food.
when she saw the photo, she said, "Yay!"
Vietnamese food is really good too. There's a Korean place next to me that makes these great steak sandwiches. It's like a fusion.
Right now? I don't
No.
see it.
Where I live, not where you live.
No, you said next to you.
Next to where I live.
I was being a literal
You're a little tired. Just
jackass.
quiet.
I reckon I'll just being a jackass. Now you have some beef, bacon, and baked beans, and get it caught in your beard, and let it dry out in the desert sun, and
The Expanse, you'll like. We'll watch an episode.
rustle up
Don't you
a
have
sandwich.
Prime? You have Prime. Don't you have Prime?
That's it.
Yeah. Baked beans. How about your Migo collection?
Mustard.
Looking good.
Some horseradish. hate me some horseradish, but I put it on there anyway because puts hair on your balls.
I'm gonna get some Migos too.
What kind of
Migo.
Those doll-like things. They look like
Migo.
dolls. Now you look like, dude, you're buying dolls.
Me go to see Uncle Pinchalo.
Migos. I buy some Migos, then me go see Uncle.
See Uncle Pinchalov.
Uncle, I bought some Migos. Let me see those Migos. I'll let you know if they're
These are not Migos.
These are
Migos.
These are Migos.
Don't you know the difference between amigo and amigos? Huh, amigo?
These are Migos, you little shit.
You don't understand nothing, amigo.
But your Migo collection's looking dope.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet stuff.
You know, you can get...
Dude, I did not even know the Michael Burnham one. That's incredible. That was such a shock, bro.
It's awesome, isn't it?
That was just such a shock to see that.
I was like...
Yeah, thanks for that. That was a good hookup.
Gotta get my homie the fucking...
Yeah.
And the duel. They're like Kirk and Spock.
Fucking awesome.
They're like the Kirk and Spock.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're like... And they're coming out with a Riker.
I hope they come out with a Tilly. A Tilly would be cool. Tilly one. I'd have to get Tilly. You know, but I don't know if they're gonna make all of them. But to make Michael and Saru, that's choice. Oh, they should make a Section 31.
Fat.
Georgiou.
Yeah.
Philippa Georgiou, Section 31, or when she was Empress, the Terran Empire. Yeah. Empress Georgiou. Yeah. Empress Georgiou would be a great Migo figure. And Section 31 Georgiou would be great, too.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
She's pretty hot, man.
She's great at what she does, and she stays in great shape. She fights in it. She's always wearing, like,
she's the captain
catsuit
in the
type
beginning
shit.
of it, right?
Yeah.
In the first episode?
Yeah, but later on, she's wearing, like, catsuit shit and fighting and being badass.
Yeah, she's hot. She's hot, though, in the uniform, though. It's like... Captain, I'll be fucking you.
Wait till you see her in the catsuit. Wait till you see her in the catsuit. Yeah, she's fit, man.
Yeah. But she looks sexy in the regular.
She's an attractive woman.
Yeah, but when she looks,
she's a handsome lady.
She is a sexy lady. But in her uniform, though, you're like, why don't we just go to your quarters and you take those off?
She's quite becoming.
Quite becoming. She is quite
fetching.
Quite becoming.
Dear, you look fetching in that catsuit.
Quite becoming indeed.
You look bewitching in those robes.
Indeed.
I would like to disrobe you of your robes. You look quite fetching.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. That's funny. I was thinking that word the other day. Indubitably. Yes, indeed.
Intermission. It's the intermission. You're not supposed to talk during the intermission. Shh. Okay. Am I supposed to just breathe into the mic? Or am I supposed to turn my mic off? Should I turn the mic off? Okay, alright, hold on. I can't find the button. I'm just gonna leave it on. No one can hear me, right? We're good. Alright. Alright, now just slide it in. Jesus. I've been stretching out. I've been practicing.
I didn't want to go there.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing with an old boot. I've been practicing with old boot.
Kind of guy am I working
and a football from the 40s.
What kind of a guy am I
an American with? Football from the 40s. We're back.
Of
course I gotta go there.
Ever wanted gaycation, happy and frolicking.
Now people are gonna have that song stuck in their heads and hate us for
All
it.
I ever wanted.
Gaycation, everybody go be gay. It's an amethyst, correct?
Yes, correct.
It was an amethyst.
You are correct, sir.
Amethyst. Amethysty. Give me a glass of water.
Any new?
Give me some water.
Any new comments? In the comment area. Any new?
Well, when I went inside, it was about the photo being sent to her that she needed to look
No
at.
more Joe. Joe
amethyst.
stepped off.
Well, he was spending time with his son, so I imagine he either turned off or
turned us off.
switched off or fell asleep. Or
Boy, lucky us.
jumped out a window into moving traffic because
Jeez.
we have that effect on people.
You don't have to go that far about it. But yeah. So we've been on coming on about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
With that being said,
That's
thank
what he
you.
said.
Wow.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Do you really feel that being said?
No. I'm not ready for that being said.
No, I'm not at that being said.
I can keep going. Because even if that being saided, if we executed that being said,
Right.
we would still be here talking about shit. And we're like, we should have just stayed on. And that would have been great to leave in there.
Right.
That would have been great to have on the show. So
Yeah, no, I'm not at that point yet.
yeah.
I'm just
This is the
I'm
most
like, it's just a little
unprepared
low. I'm a
I've
little
ever
tired.
been. So
Yeah.
But usually we'll do this, and then it's like a roller coaster, and then we're like,
roller coaster.
"Oh yeah, I want to talk about that." Blah 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 blah
Roller
blah blah blah
coaster.
blah 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 blah. You know, babbling idiots.
Roller coaster of Schween. Roller Schweener. Schweener, Schween, Schween, Schween.
You see, at least with the show, it's an audio thing, so it could like just be background noise
Right.
for people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love these idiots. You know, I put them on, and they just babble and blah 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 blah.
Or
And then people go by and go, dude, what the fuck are you listening to?
or I hate these fucking guys and they like hate listen.
Yeah.
I want
I like
I
the-
want more people like that. I want people to hate listen.
I
just
want the people
type
go,
away in the
what the fuck are
comments.
you? I want the guys to go, what the fuck are you listening to?
You know, all caps motherfuckers, you know. Yeah, I want people to hate watch.
Hate watch.
Hate watch nights.
I've done those capital, all caps.
Oh,
letters
come on.
Oh yeah, I've done it.
No, don't be that guy.
I've done it once or twice.
That's to let people know that you're yelling.
Yes. Before people knew it was yelling.
Yeah.
And
But I all caps grievances in comments before it was cool. Before it was uncool.
before it was uncool, exactly.
I was uncool before uncool
But
was a thing.
It was rightly said, though. It was kind of like you needed to be put in your place, and that was it. And I didn't carry on after that, and I didn't talk to the people.
You know
anymore
what
after
works
that.
just as good?
It wasn't. It's not
An
a,
exclamation
it's not,
point
It's not my
or
thing.
one of those little angry faces.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the emojis though. Like, you know, I love them. I use about 3 or 4 about the same ones about everything.
If I say I went on, because I just use whatever's on my phone, right? So, and I only use it when it's needed for that text or whatever. The Spock hand, shit like that. I love doing that.
Right.
But if it exists, which I'm sure it's got to, I go on the Play Store and I download like a set of emojis,
Right.
and I use it. Would it look the same to you even if you didn't have that downloaded? Would you be
question.
able to see the image I'm sending you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
On
think,
your phone?
I don't
Or
know.
would it just look like, say the angry face is, it's a Star Trek one, and it's Bones looking angry instead of the regular angry face. Would you just see the regular angry face, Oh, did you see the Bones angry face from the Star Trek emoji?
Since you have a Samsung, let me send you something from my Apple, and then see the comparison.
We could do that.
Because usually people who have Apple phones, they see the same image.
Right.
So they don't have a thing. But
let's say I went on and there was a Star Trek emoji set.
All right, here's an example. I've noticed. People who
there should be like a batleth or something.
I have an Apple phone. I send somebody to another Apple phone something. I'll send a link of a YouTube video I want you to watch.
Right.
When I send it to another Apple person,
and it's just a hyperlink. You just hit.
No, when I send it to another Apple person, it comes up in this box.
The little window
of the link of it.
That's how it works
image.
in WhatsApp.
I see that. When I send it to somebody like you, who has the
regular,
phone, it just says link.
Messenger.
It's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just a regular
link.
Because that's the bargain basement stock text thing.
But they're not on the same system. But you get my link though.
Yeah, you should use WhatsApp because we could send better files. I could send you better sounding files. I could send you better looking and better sounding video.
No, your stuff's fine.
Because I have to downgrade. I have to downgrade the video, and then I can only send you 1 minute. On WhatsApp, I could send you several minutes in HD quality.
Yeah, that's all right.
But those people that I do have on WhatsApp, I use it. I won't text regular,
right? Unless
I forget, which happens sometimes.
Girls are amazing. But yeah, you gotta watch The Expanse.
You know what I still haven't watched? You're gonna be shocked. If Joe's still listening, he's probably gonna be shocked too. I have yet to watch Babylon 5.
You've never watched it?
Nope, and it's supposed to be very Trek.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like a Trek style show.
You'd like it.
I have a feeling I would, but I just never got to it.
Yeah.
How many seasons are there?
Good question. 5, 7.
So it's something that I, could look forward to if I get into it. I have a lot of it to see. Did they do anything else outside of those shows? Are there spin-off shows, movies?
It's got Tron, the actor, in it. Tron.
Bruce Boxleitner.
Yes. He's in Babylon 5.
Okay.
So you get to see him.
Anyone from Trek in it?
Not too sure.
Any Trek alumnus?
Could be. I'm not too sure. I know the actors who played any of the parts, though, were well liked.
Right.
They all had followings.
Like all the good sci-fi shows.
There's a big
Back
following.
to Firefly.
It was a big thing for Babylon 5.
Great fucking cast. Great show.
But when you watch it, the graphics are kind of ass.
That's fine. I watched 1960s Star Trek.
I know.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm watching it for the stories, the characters, and the world and the universe that it's in.
But yeah, the world building.
And I like to geek out on the fucking techno babble. I love it.
No, it's cool.
Trekno babble.
No, you'll like it. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting to watch it and then hear your observation of it.
Looking at it from my perspective today.
And what you know now about...
Was it 90s, early 2000s?
Yes, 90s.
It was 90s?
Yeah.
So it was on when Voyager and Deep Space Nine were on?
Yes. I think late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, so Next Generation, Deep Space Nine era. Interesting. I was watching a guy's video talking about, because a lot of people always complain and say, how come Janeway didn't use the Bajoran wormhole? And he makes some good points that she would have been aware.
Babylon 5.
She would have been aware of the Dominion and the ships that were destroyed. And, can you imagine if the Dominion got their hands on a ship like the Voyager?
Yeah.
Way advanced ship. You don't want them getting their hands on that technology. Either they'll destroy it, or they'll get their hands on that technology. Right. And then that war and that storyline completely changes.
Yeah.
So, you know, he was defending her not going through the wormhole, because they would have been aware of the wormhole.
Yeah.
It would have been in their databanks.
1993.
But way too risky. Oh yeah, 93. So
93.
yeah, fucking Deep Space Nine was on in 93, was it not?
94. I'm sorry, 94. 5 seasons.
94, 5 seasons. Okay.
So the whole 90s.
So 1994, yeah.
So it was 90s.
94. 94, was that when the Power of the Force...
Did you watch that other show?
When did the Power of the Force reissues come out where they made them all muscular? Was that 94, 96? Don Mattingly was first baseman on the Yankees in 94? When did the Power of the Force come out? It was either 94, 95, 96. It was somewhere, it was mid-90s.
Yeah.
When the first run was like Luke and Han, and they were all beefy. Even Leia was beefy. They made them look like they were on fucking jacked on roids.
I would say like 97. Yeah.
That late? No. You know why? Because the toys had been out, and it became like...
Then I would say like...
People were buying them again, the toys.
Maybe 95,
then they started making other ones. And then they re-released the special edition. And more toys came out, and then the Phantom Menace came out. So that's when, like, there was all those fucking Star Wars toys through the fucking late 90s up to the early 2000s. So that was, it would have had to have been mid-90s. The Power of the Force stuff. I want to say either it's 94 or 96. Because I remember playing Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64 when that came out. And I think that was like 96. And around that time I was starting to collect all those figures, and I was pinning them up on the wall and making that display.
Right.
So by 96, I think I was already like starting that collection.
Check this guy's collection out. I'll send you something. Fucking sick. Let me look that up. Power of the Force.
Yeah, Power of the Force. The first run of the Power of the Force. Is your phone ringing?
Mm-hmm.
Someone calling you?
Mm-mm.
Are you calling someone?
Mm-mm.
Why is your phone ringing?
It was a reminder.
Gotta take your diabetes medicine. Gotta take your diabetes medicine.
How many figures?
Freaking Wilford Brimley, man. He lived a pretty long life.
Oh, yeah.
He looked old when he was in his when he was like 40. I couldn't believe how young he was when he was playing some of those roles. I thought he was a lot older, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he was in Cocoon playing a retiree, an elderly person, and he was probably like 50. You know? His Wilford Brimley just looked like an old man. He was probably born looking like an old man, balding with that bushy ass gray mustache. He was great, man. Cocoon was a great movie, man. That's good sci-fi.
Well, how about him?
Cocoon was cool, man.
How about him in the John Woo movie? Plays the Cajun with the fucking bow.
I probably haven't seen that. I mean, I've seen action movies, but I'm just, I'm not big on the action movies. A lot of the older ones I saw because that's what, you grew up watching all those things, Cobra, Stallone.
Yeah.
Running Man. That's sci-fi action, 80s. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger. Yeah. is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, when he kills Sub-Zero. Here's Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
Plane Zero.
And it's on the cameras all over the place.
What does he mean by Plane Zero?
Because he killed him. He killed the Sub-Zero guy in the Running Man thing.
Power of the Force, 1995. That's what
Yeah. See, I said 94, 96, 95, right in the middle.
And I said 90.
That was Don Mattingly's last year
I said
on the
97,
Yankees.
and you were like, no. And then I said...
And they almost made it in 95.
And I said it can't go any further than 95. So I was right too.
Yep.
Second choice, I was right.
So when the second run come out, when they started pumping out the other ones with the special editions.
Well, remember
dude, I was getting the
new film came out in 99.
I had have in boxes all the Shadows of the Empire stuff, the comics, the video game, the book,
the Shadow of the Empire,
and the toys.
Some of them are
dude,
cool.
It's so cool, man. That was a cool story, man. It was a fun little side story.
The Shadow of the Empire stuff, some of it's cool, and
game was great.
And they had the expanded universe.
That was a launch title for the Nintendo 64, man. How impressive. You know? Like, the PlayStation was more popular at the time. But the PlayStation, to be honest, I mean, look, I'm a PlayStation boy. I have all the PlayStation we're on a PlayStation right now.
Right.
You know? But, you know, that was a 32-bit machine. It was dithering problems and, you know, loading times with the disc. Nintendo 64, you pop that game on, you were 64 bits, you were twice... You know what I mean? Those games were great for the time.
Yeah.
They were great. And I had both, but I got much more enjoyment out of my Nintendo 64.
Right. More of a game quality.
And the generation before that, you had the TurboGrafx, the Sega Genesis, and the Super Nintendo, and I had all three, and I spent most of my time with the Super Nintendo. I just got more enjoyment out of it.
Right.
You know? Those were great systems. Mario 64 was the first game that came out with it. Fucking blew me away.
Right.
Blew me away. It's still fun to play. They just re-released a digital remaster of it.
Right.
For the new system.
Right.
And it's, you know, a game will never get old. It's a fun game. But yeah, I was playing those games and collecting those figures. And we were going over to New York to the Ziegfeld Theater, and we watched. You were with me for those.
Right.
We waited online and we watched the special editions and then the prequels.
Right.
At the Ziegfeld Theater.
I fell asleep watching that movie.
Jar Jar pissed you off. You were the first person. I'm going to give you credit for something.
Woohoo!
We walked out of that theater.
Life. I have no happiness anymore.
The greatest thing is like, well, guys like us, we go and see a movie, we come out, and the first thing we say is usually something pretty pithy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll say something to you about the film, whether I liked it or hated it, whatever. But we come out of the theater, and no one's saying a word yet. We start walking, we get across the street, and you were the first person to speak. You go, that motherfucking Jar Jar Binks was fucking stupid. The first person I heard complain about Jar Jar was you, and it was immediately after we got out of the theater.
Oh, it killed me.
You might have been the first because we were at the premiere, so you might have had the chance to be the first person to say out loud that Jar Jar was stupid.
Well, remember, I was dueling
quite
with
possibly
some kid.
could be the first.
Remember, I was dueling with
because
some kid
our
with
premiere
lightsaber?
was before the California premiere. We're 3 hours ahead in New York, and we were some of the first people out of the theater.
Yeah,
it's possible that you're the first human to complain about Jar Jar.
Who knows?
I love that. I love that.
I'm in the running.
You're there. Well, yeah.
I'm in the running.
Yeah, you're like within the. You know, you're right at the singularity. You're right
I'm in
at
the
the fucking singularity.
I'm in the running.
You're somewhere there. Like, you know, we need higher math to figure out how close you are.
Please bestow the higher math on our little brains. I want to figure this out. Well, remember I was dueling with some kid
Yes.
And there was a news crew there.
Yes.
That was the BBC.
And they came and interviewed us, and I talked to the lady for a minute, and you grabbed the thing
I don't
and
know
started.
if we ever got on.
No, they didn't air us. We were on the cutting room floor. Yeah.
But
I think we were a little too nuts.
Yeah, it was the BBC, though. It was pretty dope.
She's like, oh, you guys are waiting out here in the rain. Is it worth it? And I'm like, of course it's worth it. It's Star Wars. Been waiting 16 years for this.
How do you know we got on the floor?
Because I watched it. The Entertainment Tonight thing. I watched it. And we were not in their segment. They interview everybody over there, and they put the clips in that they whatever.
Fuck
Stupid
them,
clips, too. They should have put us in there.
Fucking
douchebags.
assholes. They are douchebags.
We were all excited because that was
You
before
British
the movie
fucks.
started. We were online to go in.
Well, fuck the
they
BBC.
should have. What they should have done
can
is
go
they should
fuck
have
themselves.
interviewed us on the way in, and then when we got out, and then you could have been the first person on camera. That fucking Jar Jar is freaking stupid.
Yeah, I tell you, the beginning of it's great.
The opening sequence of Phantom Menace is really good.
It's dope. It's dope. The ship lands.
The sound design is great.
Oh, it's really great.
It's good.
The ship
it's
lands,
good.
and then
You're
see.
so excited and so optimistic. Yeah.
And then you see the woman's like a woman captain.
Whoa.
Gravity.
Take it easy there, drunk.
And then
Shields. The thing just blows up.
Yeah, they blow up the.
They blow up the ship they came in on. She
the
goes,
hangar.
shields, and then boom, it blows up.
Right
and you're
in
like,
the
whoa, this is awesome. And then you see the readout. I'm not going in there with no Jedi.
I'm not going in there with Jedi.
It was so great.
I got to get that figure. He's fucking dope.
You gotta have him.
There's some dope stuff for the Phantom. Look, there's some good stuff.
I thought you had all the Phantom Menace figures.
I got most of them.
Right.
But then, no, I got all the Phantom Men. I think I got most of them. But I got what I wanted. But then as the trilogy started...
I was getting less by the time we got to the third movie.
Yeah.
But I still had a fuck ton.
I don't have too much Revenge of the
That's when
Sith.
I was collecting a lot.
I don't have too much Attack of the Clones. But I had more the Phantom Menace. Because it was new Star Wars.
Of course. It was exciting. It was cool.
Exactly. You had to get something.
Yeah.
So I got some of the robots.
I like a lot of the design choices
so do I.
in Phantom Menace.
I do. The beginning is dope, but as soon as they get the Jar Jar character,
I love
going,
the Trade Federation
horrible.
crescent.
Yes,
Ships
yes.
with the donut thing. I like that design.
Especially the scene when they're like, send the droid in there. And they said a 3PO unit. And you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, protocol droid.
Star Wars. As soon as they show a protocol droid, like 3PO, boom. It nailed it. You're like, uh-huh. And then the Jedis. And you're like, oh, fat. We don't know about, this is showing you.
Yeah, but
you're showing you new
it gets
lore.
increasingly more convoluted
You're showing
and
more
ridiculous.
lore of what Jedis are. We don't know anymore except the 3 movies you gave us.
I gotta be honest though, I think I would still watch Phantom Menace before I would watch the new ones, the newest Star Wars.
Yeah,
stuff.
but that Jar Jar.
Except for Rogue One, I liked Rogue One.
Yeah,
It has
One-
its problems, but it's a pretty decent movie.
It's got a lot of cool stuff in it.
The ending sequence is worth the price of admission. When Vader's just cutting through those motherfuckers.
They love that. That's
great.
That's total fan service.
Yeah.
But it was right. It was good though.
But it led right up to them. You know what I mean? It was great. They just passed it off, and they all died.
When that movie
the ship
came
got
out,
away.
that's the most thing they talked about. The ending with Vader.
It was great. It was great. And that was part of reshoots. That was an afterthought.
And it's dope because
that almost didn't make it into the film.
You know what they did too? They used the old helmet too with the
they got the right shape helmet.
The red
how he
lenses.
looked in coming in starting
Yep.
the first
Yep.
well not the fourth film, but you know what I mean.
They redid the
original Star Wars. They made the outfit look just like that.
Because it got tweaked every time they did a different movie.
They did that for Rogue One as well. Because it takes place around the same time.
Yeah, they went retro.
Well, that's what we're talking about, Rogue One. So,
yeah, exactly.
But his throughout the film.
But But there's that distinctive thing in the original Star Wars. He's got the red lens, really dark red lens.
All right.
And they made an emphasis in Rogue One to show that
it's got a dark red.
Right. And it's cool. And it's like, oh, they nailed it. And it's great because the guys they're passing the information.
Yeah.
They're all trying to block Vader. They finally get away. And
yeah.
It's great. It was smart. It was clever. But I'm tired of them fudging. Enough of the fudging. We got more fudging now. Now because we have the Mandalorian, and you have to build up to.
But the Mandalorian is mostly great.
Wonderful.
Mostly great. You know.
Second season is awesome. Second season. The first season is great too. Mm-hmm. The second season is just. I hope they don't fuck it up, but I think they'll call it quits, and know when to call it quits. So I'm not worried. I think the Kenobi thing's going to be good.
Maybe we'll only get 1 or 2 more seasons of Mandalorian. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. You don't have to.
Even just one more. So they got to finish. They got to finish the story out.
Yeah, his arc. Yeah. So it's okay.
Gideon's got those.
I could take another year off.
Gideon's making Jedi clone Death Troopers.
Yeah.
Scary business.
Who is?
Gideon was making those fucking.
Yeah.
Who's using what's his name? The baby Yoda thing, Grogu. Yeah. He's using his DNA to make those soldiers.
Grogu.
Trying to make Jedi.
That's a stupid fucking name
Force
for him.
Sensitive.
I thought that was a weak name. I was like,
what? Yoda's better.
Yoda's cool. Yoda.
Yoda's cool because we grew up with it. But if Yoda's name was Grogu, it'd be like Grogu. Yeah, if they decided to call Yoda Grogu,
I think you could have given him a better name.
We'd be since 1980. We'd be like, yeah, Grogu.
Not Grogu. I don't like it. I would have worked on a better name.
Goku.
Nothing with a coup or grow.
Grubhub.
That's nice.
They should have called him Grubhub.
I think it's a shit name. That's all.
Grubhub.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I've accepted it, but I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, you got to finish the arc of this show, and I'm cool with it. I'm glad this is the first time they did a really good job with Star Wars television.
I think it's weird that the way they ended it, like I guess they wanted to get Skywalker in there, but the way they ended it where they pass it off to Skywalker, it's weird because the show is really at its core the character development of him because of the child and raising the child. Now I would have liked to have seen the show.
Rob was in the
this is where
room.
it's right. If I'm in charge of where the direction of this show is going, he takes him in as a, what is it called?
Padawan?
Not a Padawan because he's not a Jedi. He was orphaned and taken in by the Mandalorians. There's a name for that. It's escaping me. The Mandalorians have a name for that.
Okay.
When they fight somebody or whatever, they take
Youngling?
in. It's not Youngling. That's Jedi. It's the other, whatever the Mandalorian word is for take them in and raise them as your own, right? You're adopting them.
Yeah.
But there's a Mandalorian word for that.
Right.
Same thing. He was orphaned as a boy and he was taken in, and also Boba Fett's father, Jango, was orphaned and taken in.
Yeah.
And now he has this, child, this Grogu baby Yoda thing.
Yeah.
Now he's orphaned and takes him in and raises him as a Mandalorian, teaches him, trains him in his trade. So he's already had 50 years. He's 50 years old, so he's had at least 40 years of Jedi training as a baby in the Jedi Academy before the wars, right? So now he has the Jedi Academy. He clearly can use the Force, but now he's going to grow up learning to speak, English or basic to be able to communicate with him, and he's going to be like his son.
Right.
But he's going to have fucking Yoda-ass Force powers and Mandalorian training. Right. And he'll have his own Yoda-sized Mandalorian armor. It'd be fucking awesome.
I'm going to take a break.
That would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
All right, flip your mic.
Okay.
So he's going to take a break. And I've been taking a break this whole time. Actually, no, I've been trying to talk about stuff here and there. Haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Occasional I ever wanted.
There's nothing different about it.
Swing another swing.
God.
Yeah, I sang a lot of songs tonight. You could hear my voice is getting that late night crackle. Welcome to Late Night Crackle. I'm your host, Uncle Pinchalov. We're going to play top 40 hits of the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Here on WSWEEN, The Schween.
Coming into you.
Coming to you live.
WK.
Coming to you live from the beach. Some on the beach. You're a storm on the beach. You're a storm on the beach. You're a storm and a Schween. Stars and a Schweens. Stars in betweens. Shooting the breeze. Between your knees. Squeezing your cheeks.
Papa Schwenzel.
Papa Schwenzel. Uncle Pinchalov. Uncle Pinchalov, give to me apple. I don't know. I ask for apple, please. He say, you want apple, please. So Uncle Pinchalov give to me apple. Apples. He gives me apples.
Apples?
I ask him for apple, please. He gives me apples. I say, what am I to do with apples?
Like apple
He says you eat them. He says you eat them. I say, I don't like taste of apples. They make my nipples hard. They remind me of nipples because it has two P's and the L's and the E's and the S, and it sounds like nipples. I don't want my food to sound like body parts. That's why I don't eat beets. Because I don't want food in my shoes and my feet. Feetsies. I have two feetsies. I have to go make feetsies. Don't forget to wipe. You wipe, you butt wipe. You're a butt wipe. You're free of butt wipe. I'm going to make feasticles. I'm going to feast. I'm going to feast on teats.
I'm going to feast.
I'm going to suckle on the teats of life.
I'm going to feast on some teeth.
I suckle on the teats of life. In the milk of life. In the water of life. I will see through the spice melange. My prescience knows no bounds. I already know what you did 10 years from now. I really should go inside and see what the comments look like, huh? I probably should. Yeah. I think if I was focused and I had to do a show by myself, I think I could do it. I'd have to stick to like certain topics, and I would definitely have to interact with the audience on a focus on that. But I think I could do it. But it's more fun having this knucklehead here.
Exactly.
Knucklehead.
Yeah. Well, what?
A hootenanny.
Your mic wasn't on, was it? It's still not on. You should have turned it on when you said that, because as soon as I said it. Plug it in, plug it in.
This knucklehead.
Plug it in, plug it in. What we eating, Schween?
You're the knucklehead.
You're the knucklehead.
I'm the knucklehead. I'm the knucklehead. You're the knucklehead.
You're a wipe.
You are a wipe, sir.
You're a wipe.
Do not talk to me ever. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? What was that?
Oh, fucking 2 points, 4 points.
2 points, 4 points. Everybody points. Greg wins. Haley wins. Greg wins.
Speed wins.
Speaking of winning, went to the boardwalk today. Went to Lucky Leo's arcade. I played the coin pusher.
Nobody was wearing
That was
masks.
fun. I got some tickets. Nobody was wearing masks.
Nobody was wearing masks on the boardwalk.
And I sunk a blue coin and a pink coin. Got a $10 gift card for Target, and that pink coin was worth 10,000 points.
Big day for Rob.
11,127 points to add to the kitty. We've been saving them up for 2 years now.
Saving it up for a
We're saving it up for a
pack of Skittles.
We're a pack of Skittles. We're saving up for a pack of Skittles and 4 inches of those paper dots. You know those candy dots on the paper. Just just 4 inches of that paper. And 2 Swedish fish.
I love Swedish.
Oh, me too. There's a candy store when I was a kid in town where you could go up, and in the summertime the window in the front would be open. You could like walk up to it and like order from there, and they had candy where you could buy like Swedish fish for like 2 cents a piece. So you could throw a dime up there, you know. You throw get 50 cents worth. You know, you got like you know what I'm saying. You got 25 of them for 50 cents. So you see how that's math. That's math.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
50 divided by 2. Yeah, okay. Just so you know. Okay. Yeah, but we used to get, those little Coke bottle, wax things with the juice in them and licorice and shit. Yeah, you could get the candy like that. It was great. Back in my day, we used to have to walk to the store to get food, and they would only have Lucky Strike cigarettes.
Tins of Ovaltine.
Oh, everybody was in a uproar when those Virginia Slims came out. I will tap that ass. Here. Oh, you don't want it? Why? Because I referred to it as ass? Yep. So, Greg, what are you doing there?
Yep. What are you doing, Rob?
Trying to keep the show afloat. Trying.
You're doing good.
Not succeeding. Excuse me.
It's
COVID.
Oh my God.
COVID. Sorry. Nah, I just got a little schween in my throat. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the happy hour with Rob and Greg. Coming to you live from...
Is it that being said?
From Boise, Idaho.
What's in Boise, Idaho?
We are.
WSWEEN, the Schween.
Boise, Idaho. It's not that being said now.
Now.
No.
Almost, though. I'm getting there.
Are you?
Yeah.
You are?
Starting to get there.
I feel
It's not me. It's the voice. Yeah, the voice is starting to go. Not yet. Soon.
I feel all right. I thought I'd be tired.
Well, you drank a fucking 12-gallon thing of coffee. That's got to help. Until you crash later. You're gonna crash hard later. We walked a few miles too. When was the last time you walked that distance?
I move a lot. I have a problem.
Well, because you drive, so.
Yeah, but I can walk. I can,
You gotta walk to and fro, everything else you do, right?
I walk to work a lot.
Yeah.
I go up a hill. So, you know.
I go up a hill, I go down a hill. I go up a hill, I go down a little.
Ooh.
I go up a little, I go down a lot.
Totally. I do it a few times a day.
I do it all the time. I do it never.
Golden. Oh. And everything's good.
He give to me apple.
And it's golden.
He give to me apples.
But, yeah.
Silly Uncle Pinchlove. What's to do with apples?
I just remember the boardwalk.
The bird work.
So packed as a kid. I thought there was like
Dude, it's not the summertime yet. It's not, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
barely
no,
in the
I
fucking
understand.
60s, and it's not even the weekend.
I know.
You come down here this weekend, there's gonna be people, and you know.
I remember when it was.
But I prefer when it's actually, we like going off season. You know, it's great because we could decide at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like, oh, let's go get a fucking steak sandwich. Boom, we're right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody walks on.
You know, where we used to live, it was like, oh, you got to plan ahead for that shit because you're leaving early in the morning. You're making a whole day out of it. It takes you fucking 2 hours to get there.
Right.
Now you just hop in the car. You just go in and, you know, get lunch. This is the best part. We got to take you to the island too, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen this weekend because we got rain coming now. But next time when it's a little warmer.
Rain is coming. I like the rain. I like cloudy days.
Hit that island, hit that beach. Hit it and quit it. Because it's too legit to quit.
Too legit.
You can't touch
Too
this.
legit to lit it.
You can't touch this.
It's just gonna be cloudy tomorrow. It'll be cold too. 50s.
And you say he's just a friend. And you say he's just a friend.
Showers in the morning on Saturday. Then cloudy afternoon.
You got what I need. You got a swing. And you say he's just a swing. And you say he's just a swing.
Chance of rain. Partly cloudy on Tuesday. Wednesday morning.
Wednesday. And now the weather with Greg.
Sorry.
How's it looking out there today, Greg? What's the weekend forecast?
It's 45 right now, Rob.
It's 45.
Feels like
Not
45.
too bad.
And it's clear.
Wonderful spring.
Wonderful early
Spring evening.
Yes. Night. It's going to go down to 41 though.
Yeah, that's okay.
So if you're out and about, may be good to grab a sweater or a jacket.
Ah, good advice.
Good advice.
Would my cardigan work? I'll wear
Sure.
my cardigan. I'll wear my cardigan.
Maybe a t-shirt underneath for a little protection.
Of course. I can't wear that cardigan on bare nipples. That's itchy wool. Yeah, itchy wool. I'm going to give my nipple.
wool.
I'm going to have a nipple rash.
Wool.
I don't want a nipple rash.
I don't want a nipple rash. Nipple
Who
rash.
wants a nipple rash when all you got is some cash? You can give me gas or gash if you want to ride with me. Cash, gas, or gash. Nobody rides for free, honey. Giving up that gas, gas, gas. It's a gas, gas, gas. Jumping jack flash, put it in your gash.
Put it in your ass. Jumping is an ass.
Speaking of musicals, all I've done is sing fucking tonight, and I'm talking about I hate musicals.
Dedication's all I ever want.
Yeah,
Happy and running.
Schmeens.
Yeah, this is just a, I don't know, we're just talking. Just like a talking show.
You know, it's like
a talking show.
Yeah, we're
just talking.
We're broadcasting a signal of talking. Yeah, I get it. People could listen to it on their iPods.
It's a talking show. Then.
It's a talking show. Hello, welcome to the talking show, where we talk.
Talking show.
Where we talk and you listen.
Well,
Before
we're off topic.
Smash that like and subscribe buttons. Smash that button. Smash that gas.
Hit that like button down below. And that subscribe
I hate when people fucking do that. I hate watching a YouTube video. Smash that like button. Smash that
Give
subscribe.
Give me a thumbs up.
I'm gonna smash your face.
All right, bro. You want to hear something though? Those motherfuckers.
hate that.
They make money though. These guys.
Yeah, I get it, but you know,
they make crazy money,
dude. If your shit's good, you know, people will subscribe.
We'll watch it and you'll make money.
That's why we don't have any fucking viewers. But that's fine because at least we got integrity.
Yeah.
We're not going smash that like and subscribe, comment, share, like, sub, Facebook, Twitter, Grinder. Swipe left, swipe right.
I agree. Now, if you're going to leave anything negative comments, you will be blocked.
You will be blocked if you say naughty things, if you say things that make me feel sad. Yeah. You will be blocked. I promise.
Yeah.
And you won't like it because you can't all caps in the comments. Fuck you. Fuck you. Would you like, subscribe, smiley face, Patreon. Suck you off for $1 a month.
This Russian kid.
You know, that's fine. If we had a whole shitload of subscribers, I'd do the fucking Patreon, but I would never even like say anything. Like maybe the first time, like, oh hey, by the way, we opened up a Patreon account. That's it. The link is there in the description. If people are interested, it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to beg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put it there. If you get something for it, you get something for it. You're grateful,
right? And
you give those people the content that they want, right? But it's almost like it's so fucking whorish. Like, subscribe, Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace,
MySpace,
classmates.
Classmates. That's still classmates still right.
Probably.
Oh, you meet everybody through Facebook if you want to find.
I don't know.
Facebook is the old general store kind of platform that's still around. It has everybody's on Facebook.
Smash that Facebook button.
Smash that Facebook button.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I'm talking about. You know those types of shows, right? There are ways to go about it that's cool. It's like, hey, if you like what I do, at the end of your video, you like what I do, you know where it is. It's all there.
Right.
Links in the description for all that stuff. You know, if you're into it. If not, but yeah, but I'm not gonna beg, man. Like, hey, give me money. Give me money, and I'll keep doing it. Give me money, and I'll keep doing this. If you don't give me money, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And you know,
I don't mind crowdfunding for some other cause or somebody else, but asking for money, I just can't beg. In the same
but
way.
for fucking YouTube podcasts or a YouTube show or whatever, I don't care how much effort you put into it, how much it costs you, how much time it takes. And I know it's hard work, especially when you're doing it like, you know, you really, really do. And, you know, like some of these people got, you know, they put work. They have people helping them create these shows, you know. I get that, you know, and it does cost money. I just don't like the begging for it. And I can't stand the cheesy... Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. You know?
Hit the link below.
Who shot first, Han or Chewie? Before we get to that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that button. Stick it straight up your ass. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we know. We know what the buttons are. We know what they do.
Han and Greedo.
If I like your shit enough, I'll go to your Patreon and throw you fucking a couple dollars a month or whatever.
I like just making our own shit and handing it out. If we're gonna send out some merch, I think I'm gonna get a PO box somewhere.
Yeah. I didn't see Angelito in the comments, and he didn't answer my text.
Angelito! Is Angelito around?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We're not even in the room.
Angelito! I didn't see anything. Oh, You gotta fix the screen. It's off. It's not presenting well. Go check it out.
Let me go check it out. Let me go in.
The title is Cockeyed.
Oh, I probably moved the thing too much.
You gotta move it.
I have to tap it every once in a while.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go to that fucking screensaver.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's way down here. Here you go. That's better. Let's see. Anyone in the comments?
It's Cockeyed.
Let's come back in here. Rocker Selectric 1. That's a pretty cool fucking name. I like it. Darth Nader. I love that. That's great. WhatsApp is the best. Yeah, WhatsApp's great, you know. Candy Dot's gonna be worth it. Yeah, I know. For all that money you spent at the arcades. But you know, it's not about that when you go to those arcades. It's about just going, having fun, playing some stupid games. You spend way too much fucking money, but you get those stupid fucking tickets. It's just a fun thing to do. You know, you're not gonna get a return on it because you're gonna spend way more money than any prize you're gonna get. It's just about going to the arcade and having fun at the beach, you know? That's what it's about. So that's why rather than just go there and like spend, you know, $40 at the arcade, get whatever ticket you get, and then walk out with a couple pockets full of Swedish fish or some little dinky little fucking plastic whistle. You save them up for a couple of years, and you go in and you get something halfway memorable, something you could put on your shelf, be like, oh yeah, like we spent all the time in the arcade and we got this stupid little fucking thing.
What are you talking about?
Talking about the arcade thing that we did today.
Did somebody leave something in the comments?
Yeah, I was just responding.
What would they say?
They said...
Nice.
I hope my mic picked that up.
You're a disgusting man.
It sounded wet.
You are a disgusting
I'm telling you right now,
man.
it wasn't wet.
You are a disgusting man.
I'm good. I'm dry.
You are a disgusting man.
I feel dry right now.
With you anymore.
But it did sound wet.
You are a disgusting man. How dare you?
There was some slapping going on the way out.
What was the comment?
It went. He was like, you know, it had.
Listen, Carl.
It had a trill to it.
Carl, come back to us. Who left the comment, Carl?
Stacy.
Oh,
she's the only one in the chat right now.
Yeah, the boardwalk was okay. Nobody was wearing any fucking masks, so.
Well, outdoors on the boardwalk, not many
still
people
a lot
were
of
wearing masks.
motherfuckers. No.
Yeah, but they're all, you know, 150 feet away from you,
not.
outdoors.
They cross past you.
At the beach, you know.
Nah, it was fucked
That's
up.
fine.
Nah,
when you go in a building, you got to stick that. You go in a store, you got to put that shit on before you go in.
No,
you got to put it on before you go in.
People were not wearing them on the boardwalk. And I was like, Jesus.
Oh, hey.
Shit spreading. Yikes and double yikes.
Hello, baby.
Well, I'm signed up to get my vaccine soon, so. What?
It's the mama.
What do you mean, jinkies?
It's the mama. Jinkies? Did you say jinkies?
Yikes about getting the vaccine? No.
Oh, you said yikes, and then she responded yikes with jinkies.
Oh, because we both said.
You said
like
yikes.
Ditto?
No, it just sounded
Like jinx? Like knock on wood?
Jinkies. That's from Scooby-Doo.
Yikes.
Yeah, they go jinkies.
Jinkies. Yeah, jinkies. They do say jinx. Jinx. Yoink. Yoinks.
Yoink.
Yoinks. Isn't it yoinks?
Oh, yeah,
Something like that.
Yoinks.
Get
Zoinks.
Get
Zoinks. 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 They did a good job when they did the live action of them.
Roll another doob, Scoob.
That actor who played Shaggy is great.
Oh, I love him. He's a good actor.
Yeah. He's a cool
He's
actor.
that guy who was in SLC.
Yes, great movie.
That's a cool movie.
Great movie, man.
That's
He's
a
great
cool movie.
Yeah.
He's known for that movie, man.
I'm feeding my Pookie out there.
That's a great film.
Oh my God. Can you make it? Can you do it? You stand on your own 2 feet? Can you stand on your own 2 schweens? Oh, somebody's mic is off.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're almost at the end of the evening. You wanna get me? Oh, my kitty's gonna attack me. You wanna get this? Babies. Oh, babies. Oh, babies. You want to wrestle? He's wrestling with my arm. You want to wrestle? You're going to wrestle, daddies. You're going to wrestle me, kitties. You want to get beat up? You want to get smushed? Can I smush you? I'm going to smush you. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Give me that. Give me that paw. Give me that paw. I'm taking it. It's mine. I got it now. I got it. I'm gonna make some biscuits. I'm gonna make some biscuits. Yeah, having pets are great. Unless you're the type of person who shouldn't have a pet, then don't get a pet. If you're indifferent, don't get a pet. If you're cruel, don't get a pet. If you're an idiot, don't have a pet.
It's fine.
Oh, dude. I don't want to be near him when he did it.
I hope he's
Terror. Greg comes in the room and instantly terrorizes the cat I was just playing with. Thank God he didn't have my arm anymore.
Sweet. I just want to pet it once.
I wish that could happen.
I know.
I wish it could.
I have 4 cats myself. That's the thing.
One day it'll happen.
So every cat's different. I have 2 rescue cats. Boy, one made like a 180-degree turn into a cat, and one of the sweetest cats I've ever had. This cat is so fucking affectionate, sweet, and knowing it was a street cat, and now it's in its forever home. I love that term. Forever home, forever home. You like? I'm about to cry. Forever home.
Schweens.
Schweens. So I'm like Dr. Doolittle with animals. I mean, I love
I'm Dr. Doucheween.
Dr. Doucheween. You're just a fucking schween. You
Dr.
shut up,
Douche.
Dr. Douche.
Dr. Douche.
Dr. Doucheween.
Dr. Douche Little. Q-tip. Wow, you feel like listening to some Q-tip?
I need an apple bomb.
Wait, you want an apple bomb? I'll give you an apple bomb.
Apologize.
These apples. How do you like those apples? You like the green apple splinters? Green apple splatter. They will splatter green apples. Applebees. Applebees. Crapplebees. Oh man, how long we been on?
A little before 9.
I started the music before 9, so it was probably right about 9 that we came in with the intro and started speaking.
We're coming up on like 3 hours.
Yep. That happened behind me just now. That noise is happening behind me still right now. What is he doing? You want corns? You going it? You trying to get in the corn bag? You cornhole? You trying to get in the cornhole? You corn dog? You Karen dog? I don't like Karen dogs. That's a story I'm too tired to tell right now. It's a good one, though. I'll save it for another time. If anyone's watching this and you want to know about the corn dog story and why I don't like corn dogs, or why this particular person in the story doesn't like Karen dogs, get in the chat next show and say, hey, you were going to tell us about those Karen dogs. Corn dogs. And a little guy named Attitude Shithead. I'll tell you that story.
At a later date. At a later date. Yeah. It is a whatevs show.
Whatevs.
Whatevers.
Whatevers. Whatevers.
Whatevers. It's been a whatever show.
It's whatevers.
We might do another show tomorrow.
You know what? That's a possibility. We did talk about that earlier.
Yeah, we might do another show tomorrow.
Maybe a shorter one. Maybe like get on for an hour or something. Maybe.
I tell you, we have that directional mic. We can do card shows. Yeah, we'll do our own show on the podcast in the car. You know, and you just go back and Rob can go upload it later.
Just take it around, practice, record with it, see how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We'd have to do a test.
There'll be some trial and error and
learning.
Oh,
yeah. We'll not get a broadcast immediately.
Yeah.
We'll test it out first.
But it'll be a cool new piece of equipment to play with.
Yeah. Definitely want to. We got to get with the tech more.
And we'll be able to use our headsets properly.
We have our banter and it works. We just got to have our better tech with us. You know. That's all. These headsets suck. I would like a smaller one.
They're great for gaming.
Yeah, but I would like a real light one, like an old school kind of thing with just like wire and just like an earbud.
Earbuds?
Thing.
I hate earbuds.
Yeah.
Hate earbuds.
I hate earbuds.
I don't like
too.
putting things in my ear.
But having these old school
cans sound
muffins,
better. Well, I mean, they're shitty sounding ones too. You just get a good set of cans and you're good. I like cans.
They call them cans. It's ass. It's ass, I told you. Ass!
Schween.
Schweens and ass. That's all you guys talk about. I knew that was one of these shows. I didn't know this show anymore.
Schween, schween, schween.
Schweencation, all I ever wanted. Schweencation, schween and schween away.
Schween, schween, schween. Whenever I schween you, all I want to do is schween.
Schween, schween, schween. When I schween you.
Whenever I do, I schween.
You wanna schween? Whenever I schween you, you will schween me back. Schween.
Schween cream, schween.
Schween cream and cream. Whenever I schween you, you'll be cream.
Honey, have you seen my shaving schween?
Schween.
My schween, my schween. Have you seen my
when
schween cream?
Schween you. That's all I do with these songs.
We're the schween warriors.
That's why when we're driving and these old songs come on and we have our own lyrics, it's the best. Because then the song's even better, man.
We can't record with the music, though.
Yeah, I know you can.
Copyright that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's why it will be good to play your music on the background when we drive really low if you want. An idea. We don't have to have any music, but if you want to have music...
Fuck the music. You just got to hear us, because background bleeding noise...
yeah, it would be too much.
It'll make it much more difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
Too much background noise.
But, I mean, you could just do a show from there and just, like, come home, intro music, outro music, show, upload.
Download, downtown.
Upload.
Uptown.
Poppin'.
Downtown.
Rockin'.
Groove. Dance. I got the power. Get down with the schween, get schween with the bean dean. With the dream team on the schween ween. Get on the schween ween. Where's the rest of it?
It's over here.
Give it to me. No, the rest of the pipe.
You don't need it.
Yes.
For balance?
No, just that's where it goes.
It's actually
I do this.
Yeah,
And now I'm not wasting all that extra puff.
But it goes
The next
out.
person I hand it to.
Doesn't it go out?
No, it goes right out once you cover it.
The next person you give...
It won't burn it all up.
The
Put some cap on that
give
dog.
It to the COVID.
Cap that.
The COVID.
Cap
COVID.
that dog.
Okay.
Oh, great. This is not...
Cap that dog.
This is...
I spit spit on your schween. Excuse me. I believe I got some spit on your schween. You got spit on my sheen. You got your schween on my spit.
This is definitely not social distancing. Oh boy.
I thought I was supposed to go the distance with everyone I socialize with.
COVID party, baby.
Uncle Pinchalov told me, you go the distance.
Nobody was wearing masks on the boardwalk. It's fucked up today. No wonder this shit. Fucking people are retards, man. I was like, dude, this is Republican country, man. I was like, what's going on here, man? It's like I'm in Jersey. It's a pretty liberal state. Why are people not wearing masks? How about those assholes in Texas?
Why? What did they do?
They went to the
what assholes?
The Texas Ranger fans went to a home baseball game, home field game.
Full capacity.
Full capacity.
Wow.
Fucking retards.
That's crazy.
Some were wearing masks, most weren't.
The Bronx, man, they only 25% capacity.
Nobody should be at anything.
I know. This should be...
I don't even want to go to the movies.
I don't want to see this season be an asterisk like last season.
Yeah.
But I would like to see them play the whole season, just no meat in the seat. Make your money out other ways, you know?
Sweet deli meats.
Sweet deli meat.
Be sweet
on the toilet
deli
seat.
Meats. Come to Uncle Pete's Sweet Deli Meats on 59 West Edsel Boulevard in Palisades Park, New Jersey. Come and get a kielbasa. We got the hottest salami this side of Schween Town.
And always remember, Pete beats his meat on the toilet seat.
Then gets it nice and tender. Tender your loin. My loins need to be tendered. Someone tend to my loins.
Anyway, lots of dickheads on the boardwalk.
On the boardwalk.
Not wearing masks.
You can have the boardwalk. You can have a big schween under the boardwalk.
They were looking at me because I had a mask on. I was like, this is fucked up. These people are fucked up.
Wow.
Like an alternate.
Yeah. Weird.
Me and Haley went to this like hippie dippy shop. It's a great shop though. We love it. It's called East Meets West, and they have all kinds of stuff from around the world, and it's all incense and Egyptian and Hindu and African, and it's but it's all the witchcraft books and mortars and pestles and incense and crystals and the store
oddities.
Right. So we go in there. And we always go there. We go all these, like some of these little things you see behind you came from that store. We love that store.
Sure.
But you know me, I'm a fucking nerd, and I walk in there, and she's wearing a NASA fucking t-shirt, right? Oh no, you're wearing the MTV thing. I was wearing the mask that says "Science is like magic, but real."
Yeah.
And the guy asked me, he goes, "Oh, what does it say?" And I could tell because he's probably like, he's working in that store. He's one of those hippie, holistic, Mother Earth hippie guys.
Yeah.
So to him, the world is magic and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there's the universe has a consciousness, and those types of people, right? So he probably reads my mask. Science is like magic, but real. He's like, "Oh, what's your mask say?" And I could see in his face after he read it that he was like, "Oh, that's nice." Like I'm reminded me. Sorry, man. I hate to step on your fantasy with a little reality check, but yeah, it is kind of like magic, but real. But I love that shop and I love that stuff. I love hippie stuff. I
love all that shit.
Yeah, dig it, man. I'm into it. I'm into the music and I'm into the stuff and
oddities and these
just
cults.
one look at this room. You know what I mean? That's just I like that shit. But I also like the modern.
Shrunken heads.
I didn't see any shrunken heads there.
Sweatshirt there, sister.
I'm embarrassed to say, but I will admit that it was Walmart.
Walmart!
It's fat.
Yay! Walmart.
Pull it out like that.
Yeah, but it's cool though. It's just a cool hoodie. It says NASA on it.
I like the simple print.
Yeah, I like
how it's just in red.
It's very
and then the black and white image on the gray. And
it's not busy.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah, it looks old. It looks old school.
Yeah. It's
I dig it. I still have that shirt.
Target or
I still
Walmart?
have that shirt, the
Walmart.
vintage 1971 vintage that has those cool, 70s like orange brown colors. It says vintage 1971.
Yeah.
She gave to me for my birthday. For my birthday, I got a Schween, another boardwalk. We were going all day.
I got the Schween way.
On vacation, at the.
I got the Schween way.
So,
some fun at the Schween way.
With that being said,
Oh, is it really?
are we there? It's 3 hours. That's our normal.
Oh man, let's go for another
Aren't we
half
normal
hour.
3 hours?
How about another half hour?
All right.
Granted me another half hour.
I will.
Extended
I
play,
bequeath
ladies and-
unto you 1/2 hour's time.
We're giving you an extended play. Extended play.
Bonus likes,
Bonus
subscribe,
play.
smash that button.
Bonus play.
Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, GoFundMe, go fuck you. Smash that button. Smash it. Smash. Like, subscribe.
Under the Schween way. Schween way. We've been grinding some fun under the Schween way. Yeah, my mother's a son. Schween way. Schween way. It's goofball.
Stick it
I said that
in
the
your
other day when we
bum.
text. I don't mind the goofball shit. He goes, yeah, well, I
The
like
problem
that.
is we're goofballs.
We're all goofballs. So I was like, yep,
Yeah, I'm with you, but except for the goofball thing, we are goofballs.
we all goofballs. We are the goofballs.
We're the goofball gang. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ding, 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 ding. Brrr-boo-boo. Smash that like and subscribe button.
Goofballs.
Smash it.
I'd watch a show called The
Smash it.
Goofballs. It was fun,
Smash it like some tight ass poon.
Like we were talking about the guys who do.
Smash that poon.
who do
Smash it.
Meat Wad.
Like it. Subscribe it. Comment it. Share it.
The Meat Wad crew.
Yeah.
Cook it on medium. 425. Half an hour.
And don't
Rotate
forget to
it.
subscribe.
Don't forget to baste it.
At the link at the bottom of this page.
Baste
Leave
it.
your
Paste
comment.
it. Get
I'll
wasted.
get to it when I can.
And then taste it. But wait for it to cool down a little bit first. In the meantime, while you wait for that cool down, you have that beef, bacon, and beans that you've been simmering since afternoon time. Now the cows are coming home
To roost.
to roost. The cows are coming home to roost. The chickens are grazing in the fields.
The sun's coming down.
Up is down, down is north. West is 5. Uncle Peachwolf, give to me apples. So we got Uncle Peachwolf as a character tonight, huh? Made an entrance.
Yes.
That always sounds great.
That should be the intro music for Uncle Pinchalo.
Hey Greg,
Well,
that always sounds great, by the way.
oh, it does.
The phone bleeded into your mic.
I
was just playing.
Well,
Under
so
the
we give you extended
Schween way.
play, so.
Extended.
Under
We're
the
like,
Schween
we're
way.
like, what's that?
Schween way.
What's that? We're like one of those fucking cock pumps. Giving you extended.
Extended play.
We're giving you, or whatever that, there's a pill.
Viagra.
Viagra.
Extends.
Extends. with
Yeah.
Z.
We're giving you extends.
Oh, that's good. See, it
You
is
can
good
Schween me
extends.
all night long.
Sometimes you need a push.
Yes.
Babe,
need a
you
little
Schween
push.
me.
I don't know.
In between me.
It's like we get psyched, we want to do it, and then we're like, ah, fuck this.
We're going off the rails.
We're going off. Hey, well, we got to get it in before it ends. We got to talk a little Star Wars.
He did Star Wars.
We
did
did.
Star Trek. We did
a lot of Trek.
Babylon 5. We did Walking Dead. We did Outland.
And we did Star Trek. Star
We
Wars.
did. What else? Come on.
Yeah, we did. Fancy.
me up. Oh, thanks. Outland. She says Outland.
Outland. Oh,
So
yeah,
we did Outland. What else did we do? Outland.
Outland.
Okay, so we did Outland. What else? Outland.
Outland.
What else? What? Yeah, but what else did we do? Outland.
Outland. Mask man. Mask man.
No mask. Not wearing a mask.
You know that skit? Mask man.
Oh, what's that?
No, it's a Lenny Bruce thing.
Oh, Lenny Bruce.
Outland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And if you like Outland, remember to
Sean
subscribe at the
Connery.
bottom, because we talk a lot about science fiction and Outland.
Welcome to the Outland Hour, where we talk about Outland for an hour.
For an hour now, right?
Like and subscribe,
And
smash
like
it,
and subscribe and
smash it,
Smash it at the
smash
bottom.
it, smash it.
If you like Outland, smash it at the bottom.
Don't like Outland.
You little fucking wanky shit, you fucking smash it.
Have some of this. Have some
Roll
of this.
red.
What was it? The Journal of Grievances.
Please, yeah. That's
What
great.
agreements is this now?
Oh yeah,
What do we
that
have?
is a revelation came today. That's
Oh, about the
the grievances, the Rob's list of grievances.
No, I don't need any more. I don't want any of that. I'm good. I was good.
What a revelation
2 hours
today,
ago.
That is something.
That's
something in the lore now.
What, the fact that I don't like the type of people that are like, yo, like it, smash
your
that button.
Grievances.
The grievances.
List of grievances.
Yeah, the Journal of Grievances.
Journal of grievances.
If you're gonna put it in the Trek universe, it has to have, you know,
Oh shit.
it has to be a little more catchy. So yeah, Journal of Grievances. Basically, it's a list of all the shit that pisses me off, and the list is long. And smash that button
Smash that
is fucking on there. It's high on there because it's in my face all the time. Because I watch a lot of YouTube, you know. I dick around with the phone, or I lay on the couch and watch YouTube videos and shit.
I think we would get Patreon money. I think
No, you don't do that shit until you actually have an audience, and we do not have an audience. You know, a few people, handful of people here and there.
I told you, there's this.
Yeah, we get a 60 views. We get
listen,
125 views. I think one of our videos has like 3 something.
It's this Russian kid.
That's it.
There's this
We
Russian
suck.
kid on YouTube,
We're nobody.
and he analyzes all the analytics of these YouTubers,
Okay.
how much they subscribe, blah blah blah. Blah. And there's a couple people I follow, and he recently did their review of their thing. This one guy.
This is getting very meta.
Yeah, it's very meta. He is he's a camper up in Canada. He does his own show, and he has a.
I know that guy. You made me watch some of his
yeah.
videos, and I watched
Two
one.
guys.
I watched two more of the episodes of his after on
He's
my
awesome.
own. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I get it.
He-
I'm like, I don't know why he likes it, but I get why he likes it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just simple.
Everybody has stuff like that. I have shit that I like that is like, I understand you like it.
No, all
but
right, not him, but this
it's not
other
for
guy
me,
I
you
follow.
know?
Another Canadian camper guy. He builds his own shit. He's got like 1.5 viewers or something, million viewers.
Okay.
It's 1.5 viewers.
1.5
Oh my God!
million viewers.
What happened to Haffy?
What happened to half? Where's the other half?
What
Tony?
happened to Haffy?
What happened to half? Can't we round it up?
Oh no, Haffy.
He makes like. He said he makes like 82 grand a month
What?
doing a YouTube.
Month.
A month.
Damn, maybe we should put some effort into it and actually do something.
82, and then they did this other guy who I watch,
That's a fuck ton of money, man.
and this guy makes.
I would take that a year.
Give
Give me that a year and I'm happy.
And this other guy who I watch too, his show, he makes like 22 grand a month from his fucking
How many
YouTube.
followers?
I don't know, not a lot, not as much as the other guy.
How much is it?
22 grand a month
That's sweet.
It's sweet.
for just having a show where you brought
Not
content.
2,200, 22 grand.
22 grand a month. He
A
makes.
month.
A month. Just for doing the show.
That's great.
I know. You pay your taxes on it.
You're comfortable, man.
These people, that's it.
Well, depending on where you live, too.
Yeah.
If you live in New York City, you're not as comfortable as you are living in, you know,
But even if you make 20 grand, you make
Utah,
200 grand.
Montana.
Yeah. You could live
Florida.
comfortably with that.
Yeah.
The key to living decent is you don't have a lot of overhead and you pay off your debt and you just save your money and you get your creature comforts you want and that's it.
Yeah. You don't
And
buy
you just save your
excessive-
money, excessive shit. Yeah, you don't buy stupid shit.
Yeah.
But if you're a collector, that's a different story.
No, things up, but not like a
Yeah.
Maserati.
But like you don't need like $2,000 pairs of jeans and shit
right,
like that.
right.
No one needs $2,000 pair of
People
jeans.
buy it.
No one on the planet
People buy
needs a pair of jeans that cost
I get it.
$2,000.
People buy it though.
I don't
They're
care
dickheads.
who you are or how much money you got.
That's the thing.
That's
They don't
in
care.
the
They care
that's
the
in the
money.
journal of grievances
Yeah.
for me as well.
Yeah,
That is ridiculous.
of course.
$2,000.
Yep, designer jeans. Probably more.
I'd rather give
I mean,
that
if
money.
I did my homework,
I'd rather give that money to an animal shelter.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Better money spent.
I'd rather, if I had that money and it was like, you can spend this money, but all you could spend it on is a pair of jeans, right? I would buy a pair of fucking $50 jeans, and I'd give the rest of the money to the ASPCA or some
yeah,
shit
exactly. Sure. But
before I ever thought about a $2,000
people
pair
of
of
wealth
jeans.
don't think like that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Now, a $2,000 pair of assless chaps.
Asses.
Now,
Now
it's
we're
a different
talking.
conversation.
Now we're talking.
A $2,000 codpiece. Now we gotta have a little second touch. We need a second opinion on this.
I tell you.
Gonna need a second.
I tell you, Rob. I tell you.
I tells you.
I tells you. I tells you.
I tells you, is it like I tells it to you, because like it is. That's why
Baby.
I just told you.
I tells it like it is.
Miles, what are you doing?
Miles O'Brien, what are you doing?
Miles O'Brien.
Miles O'Brien, what are you doing?
Whenever I'm mad at him now, I'm going to call him that. Miles O'Brien, what are you up to? Are you being a bad kitty, Miles O'Brien?
Miles
Miles
O'Brien.
Long, Esquire.
Miles Long Esquire the Third. Or is it? No, it's Miles Long the Third Esquire.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Duval, man. Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. You just remembered you were on a mic. Hot mic, hot take.
Hot mic.
The only reason I went to that, what year was that reunion that we all went to? He was there, I was there, you were there. Mm-hmm. Which one was that? Was that our 10-year reunion? 15-year reunion?
I would say 15, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow. I think maybe he might be hungry. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's feed me. That's feed me talk right there. Meow. Ham. He said, give me ham. I want ham. Give me hams. Ham. But anyway,
And
yeah, he was there, and because he's been out living in a different part of the country, and he came back, and you guys said that when you guys asked me to go, I was like, I don't know if I want to fucking go to reunion, and then you're like, oh yeah, Doov's in town and he's coming, and I was like, all right, I'm going, because when am I gonna get a chance to see him again? I haven't seen him, in so long, so. That's why I went. But I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Kamo was there. Me and you were there. Russ Ducharme was there. people were there.
Yeah, it was.
You know, say we were all hanging outside, having cigarettes, and bullshit. And
Yeah, it was the last.
Ben Fine was there.
Yeah.
We did the call in with Ben Fine. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I heard the last one was kind of ass. The recent reunion.
It's because we didn't go.
No, I think people are just done with it. It's not good or bad. It's just people like, ah.
It's more of a hassle than anything trying to get everyone available at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough. The older we get, the tougher it is to, you know,
there's people
get that commitment.
There's people that are never going to show up to any reunion ever. If they do. So,
yeah.
It's no big deal.
One comes around and I hear about it, or I find out about it, or I'm invited to it. I consider it. Think about it for a minute. And then see where it lands on a schedule, and then wind up really not going. But it's not that I haven't gone, because we did.
I just think people are set their ways.
Went to 2 of them.
The very first one I didn't go to.
One of them was very short. Or I was there very short, because I had somewhere I had to go. I can't remember what it was.
The one in Teaneck was the one I went to, the first one.
I think the one
you didn't go to that one.
I went to one. I think it was at Pete Karunis's bar.
Yeah, you went to that one?
Yeah, but I had to leave shortly after because I'm trying to remember.
That was the one in Teaneck.
But I did have to leave.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't that I didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I walked out in a huff. You know, ticking boxes in the Journal of Grievances.
Yes, of course.
But it wasn't that. I had somewhere to something I had to do. Yeah. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
From the Journal of the Grievances.
Jeez Louise.
Chapter 13.
Jeez Louise.
Subparagraph 3 reads as follows.
Jeez Louise.
Smash that like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Is bullshit.
Bullshit this.
Entry number 471.2.
It's bullshit this. I don't believe in your bullshit this. I never believed in your bullshitters ever. You're a bunch of bullshitters. You're always bullshitting me with your bullshitters. Bullshitters.
Now, if you were a video game guy,
mm-hmm.
I would tell you to get this game called No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd fucking love it.
What's the premise?
Basically, it's an infinite fucking universe.
Uh-huh.
And it's procedurally generated. So every planet you discover is different from every other planet in the galaxy. And there's, however many fucking hundreds of thousands or couple million people playing this fucking game. And everything they discover, so you could wind up discovering a planet that someone else has discovered. But it's almost unlikely because it's the size of the actual universe, basically, this game. And you start the game off, you're on a planet. You need, to survive. Your ship is crashed. You find your crashed ship. You gather materials. You fix it. Take off. Go to a space station. And then start opening up the storyline. But once you get past the storyline, the game is basically just like, getting materials, creating technologies and ships and transporter things, and
right.
Flying and fighting pirates and getting freighters and fleets.
Right.
And like you're captain of your fucking starship.
Right.
And it's fucking nuts, man. And it's beautiful. And it's fun and relaxing. There's no loading screens. Like, how games, I'm sure you were familiar with some older games, are like, you open a door to get, you're playing the game, walking around the street, you open the door to go in a place,
right.
and then the screen loads, and then, now you're inside, It has to load that part of the world.
Right.
This one loads it as it goes, smoothly. So you're on the planet, you hop in your ship, you go straight up through the fucking sky into space, hit the fucking button, you're fucking, you're on your thrusters, now you're going light speed, warp speed, you're going through black holes, and it's all
fucking
dope. The only loading screen is like when you go into a black hole, or if you use your warp drive, but it does the and then you're where you are.
Nice.
And, you go around, you could scan for stuff. You have there's several different alien races that you can interact with and learn their languages.
Cool.
You actually have to learn. You don't know their languages. They speak gibberish.
Wow.
And you ask them for help learning their language.
Wow.
And you can find learning stones.
Wow.
And you learn a word each time.
That's
so
cool.
every time, the longer you play the game, the more you interact with a particular alien race.
Wow, that's cool.
The more you'll understand when they talk to you.
Nice.
And you can get a gist for things from context clues from these like words
right.
to know what you have to respond.
Right. It's like a rival.
It's really cool.
Wow.
And that's just
cool.
scratching the surface. You build your own bases on planets.
Wow.
You could build bases with other people. It's fucking pretty cool.
Can you play
do
this
missions together. Yeah, you play this.
I play this with
My
you.
buddy Jay is playing it on his PC, on his computer, and I'm playing it on the PlayStation, and we're playing the same game together.
Are you playing him now on something?
Yeah, me and him have been playing it, and I've been playing it with a couple of friends of his that I'm guessing now
I'd like
sort
to try
of friendly
it.
with. Cool guys so far.
Maybe
But
I'll try it.
Gotta check your specs.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Or we got to get you some kind of console or something, because the games now, dude, they're doing like, you want to be a captain of a fucking starship and explore the galaxy and explore strange new worlds. Boom.
This is it.
There it is. You want to go out and you want to be like in a war zone, blah 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 blah. There's plenty of fucking games that just immerse you in that.
Yeah.
And then you can go back to this even just slightly older games, the Fallouts and the Elder Scrolls, Skyrim games
I
and
think
shit.
That is a cool game.
But you would love No Man's Sky. And it's a thick game. Like, there's tons of content, tons of shit to do.
How many planets do you think?
It's basically infinite. It's a fucking universe.
Is every planet M class?
No. Oh, no planets are M class. You're in your suit on every planet.
Oh, cool.
You're in your suit, but you can customize your suit.
Cool.
And you get vehicles. You can have land vehicles.
Cool.
There's like 5 or 6 different land vehicles you can make. There's underwater vehicles, underwater bases.
Nice.
You can get like better, oxygen tanks and, just fucking scuba through the fucking water.
That's cool.
And, or you could do it in a little submersible.
Cool.
Yeah.
World building.
It's crazy. And they just keep adding shit. And everything they've added has been added for free.
Yeah, cool.
So if you bought the game when it came out, like I did, and everyone was like, oh, we were expecting it to be so much more. But dude, it's a small studio, 15 people working in it. It's basically like out of a garage, passion project. You know what I mean? They got a little bit of money from fucking Sony because they had ambition. This looks like it's going to be an amazing game, which it now is.
What's the reviews
so they were
about
complaining.
it? What do people say about it?
They added more content to the game since it came out than the game times like 15.
Right.
So like the size of whatever the game was, everything they added, and they give it all free. If you own the game, you get all that content. You don't have to pay extra for it. And they just keep making it better and better and better and adding stuff.
Good karma. The guy's got good karma.
Yeah.
God bless him. More force energy to you guys.
But yeah, you would love it. But you would have to play it with me though. Like, you'd have to get in there, you know, help you along in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I get the gist of it. Cool. It sounds very, Star Wars and
the game's
Firefly.
a couple of years old, so it's
I think I've heard of it.
There's,
What's the reviews
there's
about
people
it?
out there that
What
can
do
help
people
you,
say
and
about
most people are friendly.
Yeah.
Anyone you meet in that game, everyone's friendly because they want to explore the star. It's like,
what do they say?
They can take certain type of person.
What's the reviews about it? What's?
No, it's universally liked now.
Yeah. The game.
But people were upset in the beginning. But see, I think I was in the minority. Like, I saw the team, and you know what I mean, and what they were proposing. It's like, yeah, this shit's gonna come. You know,
Right.
It's like when Fallout 76 came out. It was like, you know, the game was full of bugs and it just had not enough content, but they kept adding it, and now you got storylines and all these missions to do, and
better now,
it's become the game it should have been when it launched. You know,
Yeah.
But that's from a AAA studio. This is Hello Games is like at the time was like 15 dudes. You know.
Yeah. They had a contract.
So I don't know
with
what
Sony
people were
for it,
expecting. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Sony saw what they were doing, and they were like, and they were right to invest in it because the game is fucking incredible now.
Yeah.
It's so good. And the art style, it's just the color palettes and the graphics and the ships and the planets and flying through fucking the rings of a planet. And it is so much fun, man. You know, you can fight sentinels and find ancient ruins and dig up fucking
I'm gonna do some
stuff.
later. I'll do some.
You mine deposits of copper and
I'll watch
titanium
some
and
videos.
shit.
Yeah. I think I've seen the poster board. An image though,
Yeah.
like it's a back shot of a guy like looking up, and there's a skyline,
Yeah.
planets and stuff. I think that's it. And he's like, you know, it's cool. It's it's very Blade Runner and all
Yeah.
that shit. You know, Firefly,
It's not
Serenity.
It's not film, which we normally talk about, but it is sci-fi, and
It's
I know it'd
sci-fi.
be right up your alley.
No,
And anyone that's in that
show is
listens
always
to us,
about science fiction.
yeah. But if anyone's listening to us on the show in the future, or now, which I doubt,
Right.
you know, it's not just sci-fi film; it's sci-fi in general.
Yeah.
And yeah, No Man's Sky is definitely worth putting some of your hours in. You know. And with that being said,
Right. So.
let's set it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We gave you a little bonus of.
We gave you your extends.
We gave you extends.
I hope you kept it up a good part of the night. I hope you're able to keep it up.
Oh man.
Cornbread. I want to know about the corn dogs. I'm not telling the corn dog story. We stayed on long enough for me to tell the corn dog story.
What corn dog
The corn
story?
dogs.
What
Yeah,
corn
because you
dog?
weren't listening to me. That's what. Oh my God, Miles. Oh, sorry about that.
35 comments.
Holy shit! Come here, babies.
Nobody's on.
Oh,
Nobody
sorry about that, guys.
cares.
I almost stepped on my cat. I didn't see him there.
Oh, what a kittens.
He's a kittens.
Hey, look, it's the throw pillow.
Yeah, the floor pillow.
The throw pillow. Floor
So
pillow.
I know I got texts. I'll have to
Oh,
look
look.
at them later, guys. I'm exhausted. I need to I need to drink some water and rest my voice. My purdy voice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we might do another show tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly.
Just wait for him to come back in the room, I guess. Porn bread and porn on the cob. And don't forget, it's grown in the cornhole underground.
Right on.
All right, so with that being said,
That being said,
time to hit the outros.
hit the outro, Robbie boy.
All right. You ready? I'm going to cut the mics.
All right,
Love you guys. We'll see you in the next show.
Peace.
Peace.